Okay, 9% battery. How do you turn it off?
Waiting.
It's so dusty out here.
I know, the dust kicked up.
This might be the first time anyone's ever used this porch.
No way.
Yeah.
Maybe the first time in a long time. But definitely not the first time.
Alright.
We're live.
Okay. Just put this on.
You gotta hand this one to you.
Okay.
You can clip it. Or
Okay.
use that magnet. Up to you.
Oh, let's see. Clip it in my pocket. Alright. Let's get her going, shall we?
She is, baby.
Okay. Can you know if the sound quality's good or?
Well, I have 4 different microphones recording us.
Oh, okay.
So one of them's bound to be okay.
Yeah. Looks like a raccoon tail.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking the time. It's always good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
But this in particular is something that I've been doing and enjoyed doing.
Yeah.
And to have you here means a lot.
Thank you.
Do you happen to remember the first thing that I wrote down on our topics list? I wouldn't expect it.
Topic list.
That Google Docs I showed you.
No, I don't. Do you?
Yeah.
What was it?
Working 70-hour weeks.
Okay, yeah, that's right. We're the 2 guys.
That's the reason I think that we're here right now.
Uh-huh.
And friends in the first place.
I agree, yeah.
Because you were the only guy that could hold a candle to how many hours I worked.
Yeah.
And it kind of bothered me. You'd beat me most weeks.
Yeah, it was like, it's like I had the same feeling as you. Like I couldn't let you beat me.
I know, which is respect. You have to respect that kind of thing.
Yeah. No, yeah. Respects, well.
Respect,
Game
respects.
respects game, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, porch was definitely a good call. Mosquitoes are killer.
Yeah. Seriously.
This is probably going to be the best episode I ever made.
Why do you say that?
Because, well, you want to make everyone that you make the best one you make.
Well, yeah. I guess that's a good point.
But sometimes I feel like that mindset might stop me from pressing record in the first place. So even if I'm not feeling it, I'll still go out. But I'm definitely feeling it today.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm very excited. For sure.
Well, this is it.
Yeah.
It's happening right now.
I know. You got you got a list of
yeah, dude.
stuff, don't you?
You want to hold them? Because I know them all. I wrote them.
You remember it all?
No. I couldn't tell you what's second.
Okay.
Oh, but it's a good one. Because your BMW is right next to us.
That is right. That's true.
I was thinking of getting like some glory shots of that BMW for like the intro or something.
That'd be, yeah, some tough B-roll.
Yeah, exactly.
Camera on the fan.
It sucks because like I don't have like a crew or nothing.
Yeah, like Jamie, give me a water.
Exactly. It takes you out of it.
Pull that up.
Exactly.
Okay, so number 2 is.
Well, we don't have to go in order.
We haven't even really. I feel like have we tackled number 1?
Oh, we could go deeper into it. For me, it was honestly at the time a way to escape my reality. Because I was tripping about a girl, and like, ain't nothing worse than having nothing but time on your hands when you have something that you could possibly overthink about, you know?
That is a good point.
Like, if there's any fellas listening, and she just can't seem to, like, you just can't seem to get her out of your mind, get a job, and if you have one, you need to be doing 40 plus.
Yeah.
Or, like, hit those books and turn the phone off. No reels.
Yeah. Good point. I deleted Instagram recently, actually.
No way.
Yeah. It's been like 3 weeks.
Really?
Yeah. I've only gone on once for like a couple hours, and I was like, nah.
Whoa.
Yeah. That shit's bad for you, like, just sitting there all day.
That's definitely a topic on there.
Yeah.
Addiction to reels.
Mm-hmm.
I post reels now, which is a problem, kind of.
No, making it yourself isn't. But if you're on there, just like mind-numbingly.
I kind of have been recently.
Yeah.
Because I have the app.
Right.
Like before, when I wasn't making stuff every day, I didn't have the app.
It's hard, like when you have it on your phone, like to not just go on there.
It's good too.
I know, and it's just like there's always, like it started off, like obviously TikTok. I feel like I haven't had that in 2 years.
I just downloaded it for the first
Really?
time. Yeah.
For the first so
to make them.
Did you start making them on there?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. But yeah, I mean, I started off deleting that because it was just getting so stupid, and then Instagram Reels started off as like live leak, and then just turned into brain rot. So it was like.
Did it really start off as live leak?
Dude, when I first downloaded when I first started using Instagram Reels instead of TikTok, it was like fucking like crazy, the craziest videos. Like,
you know what we get now, me and my roommates?
What?
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Alvin and the Chipmunks?
But it's like like
like AI,
like Dave, like yeah, AI, like, well, what, just picture bad, and it's bad. Like, I'm embarrassed to say. Like, it's the chipmunk getting clapped.
Oh. Okay.
Regrettably, I have to. There's no other way to say it. We have a group chat, and it's like a plague.
What's the one like girl chipmunk?
Oh, that hasn't come up yet. Strangely enough, it's all just the guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's chipettes. There's 3 of them.
Right.
There's one for each chipmunk.
Are they all just guys, or? I honestly don't think I've ever seen it. Maybe I have, like a long time ago.
You have to watch Alvin and the Chipmunks if you've never seen it.
I'm sure I have, but.
There's this one scene where they're in the grocery store and they grab waffles. And that's all I can remember. Oh, and the evil guy. He's one of those actors where he has done other things, but he'll forever be known as the evil guy from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Huh.
Which I wonder what he thinks about that. You ever met any famous people recently or ever? Of course, ever.
Well, obviously, DaBaby.
Oh my God, what an experience. Dude.
Isn't that one of your favorite stories to tell people?
Yeah, but am I accurate when I tell it?
I think so. Like how I'm trying off my ringer. But how I like tried to put my arm around him for the picture. And he was like, "Get your hands off me."
It's the whole build-up, man.
Yeah.
The yellow Lamborghini Urus pulling in. You probably knew it before anybody. It's DaBaby. DaBaby.
Well, yeah, because Patrick and I were actually running register. And he pulled into Patrick's lane, and I had to go over to his register to get change or something. I didn't even look in the car, and he's like, "Don't look," but it's DaBaby. I was like, oh shit, okay. And then he pulls around back, and apparently while he's in the back, I don't remember who was back there, but he rolls down the window, he like cracks the window, and he's like, "Hey, spray my wheels real good," or something like that. And the guy back there is like, "You know, they're gonna freak out when they get up there and they see you." He's like, "How they gonna see me?" And he rolls back up his like 5% tint window.
How they gonna see me?
While that's going on, me and
He
Patrick,
was right. He did not. When he got up there, the windows stayed up for a long time, probably an hour.
Yeah, and then he I think he was hotboxing it. And he
had
walks
Chipotle,
out.
and he had a videographer in the passenger seat.
Didn't he get out and there's like a whole cloud of smoke that like poured out? Or am I just imagining that? I might just be imagining that.
It definitely stank because I cleaned the car.
Yeah.
But he was filming a music video.
Yeah, y'all got in the music video.
I know, which I can't find anymore. It was like a song that he like took down.
Yeah, I think he deleted it.
But we're in it. He got a good shot of my butt. Seriously.
But yeah, no, when he was pulling up.
So yeah, it's the whole thing, and then we waited an hour for him to get out of his car with his Chipotle.
Because me and Patrick ran up there and we were like, "Garrett, go in box."
Yeah.
And then
it was the 3 of us. Patrick.
Yeah, we were sitting there waiting the whole time. And then once we finally cleaned it, I was like, "We gotta get a picture with him." I was like,
I remember I was like, "Dude, no, we don't want a picture. We don't want a picture." But then it wasn't my business. Like, I don't care.
You just hopped in too. You were like, "No, I'm not getting in that." And then like last second, you were like.
And then Worth puts his arm around DaBaby, who is shockingly short, which is.
He is shockingly short.
You know, no hate to a short guy, but don't fucking touch me. I mean, is that right?
I think. I mean. In his defense, he's probably wearing like a couple $1,000 sweater, and it's like this like Auto Bell kid.
Yeah, I can defend him too. I mean, he probably gets touched all the time.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't ask for that, really.
That's true. But does anyone famous? I mean, at a certain point, like, Adam Sandler comes to mind. Like, that guy is famous for the way that he interacts with people, and he's one of the most well-known human beings on earth. Forget DaBaby. DaBaby, no one's going to recognize him if he goes to, But Adam Sandler, it's anywhere in the world. Everyone knows Adam Sandler. And he always says, he always gives courtesy, which is impressive.
Yeah, it really is. I don't know if I'd be able to handle, like, being that, like, eventually you're going to just get tired of it. Like, do you ever want to be that famous where it's like you just always get recognized everywhere you go?
I like to see if I could handle it.
Right.
But
once you're there, like, you can't.
Who's this? That's true. That's true.
It's like, if you go too far.
That's true.
Like, I saw some video about, I mean, this was probably before I deleted Reels, but like, someone talking about IShowSpeed, or like, it was like FaZe Banks or someone. He'll just get recognized anywhere. Like, he'll go to Japan or whatever.
Speed is young.
Yeah, I know.
Young. Do you see any of his stuff?
I mean, I used to, but like, I don't know.
He's
very smart though. Like, how he.
I realize that a lot of people see things just from Instagram Reels. So now that you don't have Instagram Reels, like.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like he was just he's not actually like the stupid person he acts like. He's just like so smart.
Oh no!
Just, like,
these streamers do something called rage baiting.
Right.
Where it's like their chat, like the dynamic between IShowSpeed and his chat is one that farms clicks.
Right.
Because it's like they donate money, but it's like the donation says like watermelon chicken wing, and he tweaks or something like that, and like he's getting paid, and more people watch, and more people pay. Yeah. Like it
is smart. Like,
interesting.
It's really smart.
It's an interesting effect of live streaming.
What do you think about like Jack Doherty, who was like 10 years old and just used the fact that like no one could beat his ass because since he was a minor to just go around and troll people to make money and like piss people off?
SNL put him on the Weekend Update. They didn't say his name, but I forget their names. The two, Che and someone that do like they dress up in suits to the Weekend Update, and it's like, Tucker Aaron. He's been doing something like that.
Is it on SNL?
Yeah. They post it on YouTube. That's where I see it.
Okay.
But it's
I don't know any of the.
It's like a news reel, but it's all jokes.
Okay.
And they just pull stories from places. And one of the stories comes up, and there's always a picture in the top right, and it's like, billionaire content creator kid crashes McLaren, and I don't know what the punchline was or whatever, but I was just shocked that made it onto SNL, which he did. You saw him crash that thing, and it's like, I see why it works because here we are talking about it.
Yeah, it's like, it's so stupid, but it's like, and he probably made just off of that him crashing that, he probably
enough to buy 3 more.
Right. It's like
it's insane.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a smart tactic. Just make everyone hate you so much that they have to like be invested in what you're doing because they like want to see your downfall so bad,
dude.
But then even when your downfall happens, it's like you can just profit off of it.
Yeah,
it's just it's genius, really. But
it's like when Logan Paul filmed that dead body. Hey, I've lost like 40 or some Instagram followers since I started posting Reels.
Really? Are you serious?
Yeah, but it's just like, I wanted to do it to see what would happen, so I'm currently seeing like, in a way, I'm getting what I am looking for, seeing what happens.
Right. I mean, but if you stick with it long enough,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if people are gonna I love seeing those real. Well, I mean, not anymore. I guess I haven't seen them in a minute. You still do it every day?
Every day.
Okay. I think the last one I saw was like a Canes one, or like you're about to go to a Canes game.
It's been a while, yeah.
But yeah. I know, yeah. I mean, I don't even know where I was going, but what were Reels?
Reels. We could talk about Reels forever, just like you can scroll them forever.
Right.
Yeah, I genuinely believe that if I I believe the only thing in between me and monetizing what we're doing right here and being able to live off of it comfortably is just consistency.
Yeah, I agree.
Just consistency.
Yeah.
Because
and just continuing to get better. And
Yeah, I mean
if you do it every day, you can't get worse.
The only difference between you and I and Keith is consistency. I mean, he's great at what he does, but it's because he continues to do it every single day. You know?
Yeah. He's got to be making bread. Like, I think he's making a lot now. Just for what he does, you know, like.
That's true. My manager at Jersey Mike, she's 60 years old. She looks 40.
Are you serious?
And she runs a tight ship.
It's kind of like Kamala Harris. She does not look 60. Do you know she just turned 60?
Is she 60?
She's 60.
But isn't that 20 years younger than Trump? Politics.
It is, but
I don't have a politics thing. Well, we can talk about whatever. But I did write at the very end, the future of our country.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But tell me about your manager. So she's 60, looks like 40, but.
And she whips us, bro. Like, everyone's scared of her.
Really?
Yeah.
She runs the.
Yeah, you should hear when it's crowded and someone like won't come to the front and get the sandwich. She screams. It's crazy. She's had four back surgeries. 10K of surgery because it's cheaper than going on unemployment.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Strong lady.
Yeah.
Great Jersey
Seriously.
Mike's.
Wow. Yeah, good for her.
But my back hurts working at that place. I got to figure out my mechanics. I think it's got to do with me locking my knees, of course, bending over.
Is it busy all day there?
Depends on the day.
It's the Raleigh one, right?
On Hillsborough Street, yeah, right across from the campus. A job is a job.
Right.
But man, do I love cleaning cars more.
Yeah. Just the environment there is pretty nice.
Autobell?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just like used to it now. Like once you do something for so long, it's like hard to break out of it.
Yeah. It's like both suck, so you pick your suck.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. It's kind of how life is.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no such thing as, like, if you're a deadbeat, it sucks. If you go to college, it sucks. So you just got to choose which suck you want to have.
College doesn't suck, though.
Sure it does.
You think?
Yeah, you can't go through life without suck. Without suck, there'd be no... Without struggle, there'd be no success.
I agree with that,
for
sure.
And people definitely succeed.
You won't appreciate the good times as much as...
Exactly. It's yin and yang. You can't have summer without winter. You can't have happiness without sad.
Yeah.
You can't get older without struggling.
Right. So you want to move on to... I guess, did we really talk about two?
It's like you're running the show. This is awesome.
I guess, yeah. Maybe should we flip back or...
What? No, keep it.
Okay.
Because I can, I don't write these topics. Like, I can just yap for forever. I don't need topics.
Right.
But, like, it's sick that you have
It is nice to have a... Yeah.
Are any jumping out at you? For what it's worth, I wrote them in, like, a 10-minute span.
Really? That's incredible. You got 20 here, right? 21, maybe?
I don't know.
21. Looks like 21.
The numbering is weird. There's, like, numbers in between.
It goes... Yeah, so it's 41, but...
This reminds me of the WAN show. Linus Tech Tips, Linus Media Group does a podcast every week with the founders of the company, Linus, Sebastian, and Luke. Don't know his last name. And they have talking points every week. They both have laptops, and they go, like, it's very structured. Yeah. Like, an employee probably writes their talking points for them.
Interesting. Or just ChatGPT.
I doubt it.
No.
Matter of fact, one of the topics that I believe Linus likes to avoid is AI.
Really?
So they had an episode that was AI-centered. It's funny, actually, because I don't necessarily listen to it. It's on when I sleep.
Uh-huh.
And I wonder, because these get views and they get watch time.
Right.
And it's crazy seeing my analytics page. The watch time is insane. If I was partnered with YouTube, I think I would have made, like, close to $100 already.
How much watch time do you have right now?
Well, this episode in the first week will probably do, like, 50 to 100 hours.
I guess that's true.
I mean, every one person that clicks it and leaves it on their TV, it's however long this episode is.
But so they have to watch the whole thing. It doesn't count as...
That's what I'm getting at. It's weird when I see the analytics page because it tells me one thing, but who's to say they're not asleep?
Right. I mean...
Or do I care?
Or, like, driving. I mean, it doesn't mean they're actually watching it the whole time, but I mean, their phone is on and they're
listening it.
Right.
You know, Chad, I've been very grateful to hear all the criticism I've gotten. Chad gave me a great slap in the face today. He goes to search for this and he opens Apple Music, and I'm like, it's only video form.
Really?
Yeah. So if you don't have YouTube Premium, you can't like close your phone and listen. You know.
Oh, that's true. You should get it on Spotify.
And Apple Music. It needs to be.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it not to be.
Uh-huh.
Which means I really got to start worrying about the audio quality more. You know those mics and the headphones?
Uh-huh.
I don't think they're too expensive. It's a Shure SM7B.
And then you can hear yourself talking, right? Or is that
I don't know. I think you hear the other person.
Is it just the other person? But then what's the point of the headphones? I don't get it.
I think you hear the other person.
So, but you can just, it's like.
I know. But these mics aren't meant for this. Like, I had a problem, which I think I've solved. I don't think it should happen in this episode because it hasn't happened as long as I use this pair. But, like, if I add this one into the mix, which is, like, their newer generation and I only have one of them,
okay,
I get an echo because I think the mic is just slightly different. Like, you'll be able to hear, because this one's picking up my voice, but I swear they sync in some way where it, like, cuts it out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like two phones like talking in the same room, sort of.
Kind of.
But you're not playing the.
Yeah, just picture like an annoying echo when I'm editing. People don't realize how simple the edit is. I take all the SD cards out, I plug these two mics in, and then I.
Do you have to like, when the camera angles switch back and forth?
That's me. That's about all I have to do.
You choose when they do that. It's not like an automatic thing.
Yeah, I choose when to do that.
Okay.
So what you'll see if you watch is sometimes it'll start off like very like, I'm doing it this way as opposed to one camera on me, one camera on you, because that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, you got to go back every time, and every time we're saying something, it's like that would take forever. Yeah.
And I don't want to crash out. That's what I learned from Autobell. I don't want to crash out.
Right.
It's all about consistency.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just doing what's easy.
Yeah.
And this is what I had going on for my most popular episode with Isaac Lawn.
Just two in the same frame, right? Like, yeah, both, right.
Yeah, so I all the film goes onto the computer, which can take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how long the episode is. Just the loading times from the SD to the computer. Yeah, dude, we're shooting in high definition for a long time. And then, after that, it goes into the editing software. I use DaVinci Resolve, and there's a feature where I highlight all the clips and the audio clips and say link by waveform, and it'll take the waveform of each clip's individual audio, including the mics, and sync it up.
Okay.
So I don't have to do any weird time codes or anything.
Right.
And then once that's done, I just go through and all the clips are on top of one another, if you can imagine that, and I just cut certain clips and disable so it goes to the one below it. And I do it randomly, really. At the start, like the first 2 minutes to 5 minutes, I might pay special attention. But for the rest, I just like give it 20 minutes of randomly clicking.
Right.
And then it's done.
Yeah. Damn.
But it's not like, it's very repeatable.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like an 8-hour shift.
No, yeah. How long does it take? Like an hour, maybe? 30 minutes?
Yeah, an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, hour and we're done. I'm done.
Yeah. That's not bad at all.
No. I'm saying, like, you should do it. You could do it.
I do want... I've been thinking about getting into it. I need something to do, like that, you know?
Like, make it your own. Make an account where it's just a daily shot of your BMW and make it a different part of the car every day and see how many days you can go for in a row.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you know?
Uh-huh.
You know Zach Perry?
Uh-huh.
He told me you never fail if you don't quit.
What was that?
I fix it.
I'm trying to... That's got to be a quote from somewhere else, but that is a good...
Yeah, he definitely didn't say that.
I mean, it's a great quote, though.
But he said it to me.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good guy. When did you have him on? A couple days ago? Week ago?
Yeah, I had to go all the way to Charleston.
Really?
Yeah.
You drove down there just for him, or?
Pretty much.
Damn, nice. How's he doing?
Pretty good. I think.
Okay. Is he going to Charleston or?
No, dude, he's dropped out fully. He makes enough money off of videography and specifically filming. He has a contract with Alabama football, and then he films DJs and sets.
He's doing like what he was doing in high school. Kind
Yeah, but he doesn't. It's crazy how he doesn't like. He's not very prideful about it. It's whatever.
He's humble about it.
I guess you could say humble, but like I was trying to get it out of him. I was trying to be like, dude, like is this not like the dream? Like, hello, you know?
Yeah.
He's going to New York City and back every week.
Are you serious?
I swear.
Wow.
I know.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Me neither.
I used to play poker at his house like 2 summers ago. We'd go over there pretty often.
I never got to run any games at his house. I'm jealous of my little brother. He's playing poker all the time with his friends.
Yeah.
I never got to play that young.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, like your youngest brother?
Yeah.
Really? How old is he now? Like 16, 17?
Pushing 16.
Really? He's not even 16 yet.
Not even 16. No car.
You think he'll work at the Bell?
He's at Dilworth Car Wash right now.
Is he really?
Because he's too young for the Bell.
Dude, there's a lot of kids working there.
I know, because they hire you in 15.
Really?
Yeah. I hope he makes the switch at 16.
I worked there for 4 hours and was like, nah. This is...
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa. Did you get hired after me? I can't even remember how it happened.
At Audubell?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. What's your number?
24851.
I'm 25286, so it must have been within like a couple months.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
I just had to remember my number today.
Really?
Because I was on the clock and like
that number is
on the
embedded
clock
into my head. Like,
yeah, I don't know how. I was doing the trunk, and Chad and Keith are looking at me like, "Did you clock in?" And I'm like, "I don't have a number. Like it doesn't work." Like, and so Keith said, "I'll fix it for you. What's your number?" And I was like,
Are you serious? You didn't remember?
my student ID
all
from
those times you punched
CMS
in.
8617668. My Wake Tech ID 2333435.
I don't remember my high school one.
My Autobell 24851. You don't remember your high school number?
It was like 8. It was 8786. I don't know. I don't
Whoa.
know. But I mean, I was only really there for like a year. Like we had those I had 3 quarters freshman year, and then COVID happened. I didn't go back till my senior year, and I only had one semester, and it was just 2 classes a day.
Where were you from middle school?
AG. I went to AG for 7th and 8th grade.
What was that like?
You went to AG, right? Or no?
Yeah.
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 I mean,
But everyone seems to have had a different experience.
it was kind of an interesting experience. I actually transferred in like halfway through the year.
Whoa, what was that like?
I went from country.
So like you sat down in a class and it was only your first day and no one else's.
Right. Yeah.
Whoa.
That was in 7th grade. I went from country day to there.
Do you remember like the feelings?
I was excited, and everyone wanted to like talk to me because I was like the new kid. So it kind of made it easier than like waiting and going and like when everyone's fresh, you know, like at the beginning of the year. Like when you come in the middle of the year, everyone's like, "Who is this guy?"
That's true.
So then you get to meet more people, and I feel like that was kind of made it easier for me than if I had gone in like at the beginning of the year. Or like waited till I went to Myers Park. Like it was nice to meet a lot of people before, you know, like while everyone was still in middle school and like young and.
Middle school, so many things happened. You know, I wonder what I just don't remember anymore.
Yeah. I wasn't a terrible kid. I definitely like skipped class one time and had to sit in the ISS room with, what was that lady's name? I don't remember her name, but
I never got ISS.
Experience.
Never got ISS.
That was like middle school jail.
But one time I had to deliver a message to the ISS teacher and I saw it.
Really?
It was middle school jail.
It's basically just
up
like
those stairs,
you're
dude.
basically just seeing all the kids that are gonna be in jail in the future, but
straight
like,
up. Yeah. AGMS ISS was like.
Yeah, it's like what are y'all doing?
Future Mecklenburg County Jail.
Yeah, I mean exactly.
Because they all had their hoods up. Everyone was just.
And you're already in there. Like you could maybe learn something from it. And these kids are just like, I mean, they're just too far gone. They not like none of them graduated high school. I bet. Like,
really?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't know any of them. But I mean, like in there for throwing desk at the teacher.
Oh my
whatever,
god!
Like,
You would hear some crazy.
yeah,
stories.
you would hear some.
I had a video on my phone of just a straight fight,
Yeah,
and like it's
There would
who knows, but it's middle school,
those AG fights were kind of crazy.
and it's my phone. Like, how do I not remember this? It's in my Snapchat memories, and it's just these two girls like pushing desk. Like it was always the desks.
Yeah.
Like the desk would start flying.
Yeah, or the Chromebooks.
Oh my god! Remember like when school shootings started to become a thing, and everyone was like, "I'm gonna throw this Chromebook so hard."
Yeah.
I feel like kids used to say that.
Use the Chromebook as a shield.
Yeah, that would not work, by the way.
No.
Mr.
God.
Trotta? God, is that his name?
Shada.
It was like my first cool male teacher. Well, no, I had Mr. Clifford and Mr. Sprinkle. Which, how about those names, by the way? Mr. Clifford and Mr. Sprinkle?
I remember hearing of Mr. Clifford. Never.
Did you go to Eastover?
No.
Oh, that's where.
This is at Eastover.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind then.
And then we have Mr. Scotland, who would literally throw chairs and desks.
Really?
Yeah. To get our attention, and it worked. That's a good man. You know, I want to be a teacher.
Do you really?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to college for.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, if you know anybody at NC State, you got any connects in admissions, call them up, say, let me in.
Dude, you'd be a good
I'm
teacher.
nervous. In November, mid-November, I have a certification 9-day online course to become a substitute.
Really? So are you just taking a semester right now to wait to see if you get? Are you going in the spring if you get in, or is it in the what? Like, because you're not going to class right now, right?
Yeah, I tweaked out and dropped my classes. I technically have enough credits to transfer. So that's what I've done.
Okay.
And now I'm just praying. Is this mine? I did not know you
Yeah,
got me
my
this.
bad. Yeah. I like to put a lot of ice in it because it's like.
It's ASMR. It's like a little Easter egg for me editing.
Yeah. Okay, so should we talk about gambling?
I don't.
You don't
Remember how bad I was with blackjack?
Yeah. I used to gamble a lot. Haven't gambled in a while. You know, that Virginia Tech Miami game was the last time I've ever. I don't think.
Yeah, you were pissed, dude.
I had 200
You
to
were
win
pissed.
700, and they rolled back a catch after like 10 minutes with no real evidence to do it. Just completely against the rules.
I was like, man, good to see you. Look at how beautiful downtown Charlotte is. And you were like, these fucking refs.
Yeah. I
Felt
was
so
pissed.
bad.
But I mean, yeah, live and learn. But yeah, we used to play poker a lot and blackjack. Blackjack was
I had the
crazy.
hots for blackjack.
Yeah. Blackjack was like, it's like just going over
You and
over
me were
over.
common houses, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
We'd fight for it. It was funny. It was funny because like we try to feel the air, you know, and like if one person wanted to be house, the other person wanted to be house. But if no one wanted to be house, no one wanted to be house.
Yeah.
You know, like we'd have like 3 guys fighting to be house. It's like you'd feel it in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Like whoever's house is making money tonight. But we were never right, dude.
I
I was
know.
house like 5 nights in a row, and I went down like $500.
Yeah, I remember that. A house is supposed to win too, but it's like when you're the house and there's like 8 people, it's like you can make $50 in 1 second and then lose it the next second.
Yeah.
Like
I remember yeah.
Yeah, when you're on the other side, it's like a lot slower. But when you're house, it's like, oh shit.
And then Tommy Rao splits 8 times and plays
Yeah.
6 different hands.
Yeah. And when you're playing,
Takes you for 101.
If you ever play poker with him, he's like, "Come on, boys, pick up the pace." Like,
Yo, can I play 4 hands?
pace of play is really bad.
And I just say yes. Oh, pace of play. We used to get mad at each other, dude. We used to get mad. At Taylor's house, half the table's too drunk and the other half is
Oh
like,
yeah.
in crippling debt.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And it's like they clash. Like the drunk half who's like somehow is winning, they're like, take your time. And the guys that are itching their forearms because they've just bought in for the 8th time. Come on, speed of play.
That was always me. If I ever lost, I'm buying right back in. I'm like, I gotta get back up.
I love that, dude. I loved it. It was so much fun. But now I don't sports bet. I've never taken put $5 in, get $200.
Mm-hmm.
Never taken that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you gotta be. I guess you're 21, but right.
Yeah, but you have to imagine, like,
On those apps, all those apps.
if they're offering you $200 free, then you got to think, like, maybe the odds aren't in my favor.
Yeah, or maybe they're trying to get. There's something they're not telling me. Like, cause everyone's just gonna get on there, blow that money. They're just be like, oh, free money, and blow it, and they're gonna be like, oh shit.
Well, it wasn't real money. Now put some of my own money in.
Right.
How fun was that?
Right.
Sam, my roommate, you know, there's that, like, the apps where you can just go on and, like, flip coins and, like, Plinko.
Oh, that's so stupid.
He had one of those apps because he had a deal for it. I had a $50 bill, so I just handed it to him, and he airplayed it to the TV, and we flipped the coin and won.
What is it, just double your money?
Double your money. Took it to blackjack. Got blackjack. $200.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I tweaked. I ran around the hall.
So it actually doubles your money, or is it like a little bit less than double?
Yeah, I got blackjack, and it wasn't 1.5. It was like just one, like 1.01. But the coin flip is exactly.
Is it really?
Yeah.
But that means that they have to be rigging it and like.
No, because I think for every stupid bozo that puts 100K on a coin flip, there's another one. And one wins, one loses. I think it evens out.
I guess that's a good point. Do you think that it's like every other time, like, do you think they really do it like that, where it's like when they're up a lot, then they can give out more, but then I've always wondered that, like, if they work like that. But I guess they just know that people are just going to keep putting money in, so it's like they don't really have to worry about it.
Nowadays, it's the damn content creators that they sponsor.
Yeah, and they just give them, like, fake money, and they act like they are
I think that might be illegal. I think it's their own money, but they just have gambling problems, and instead of $10 and $20 a time, it's like $10K, $20K, and people watch that shit.
Yeah, but have you seen those where it's like Drake will win like $1 million and just like he like doesn't even react? Like, that's gotta be fake.
I've never seen that.
Like he'll literally just be sitting there like, oh shit, just like hitting a hookah while he makes like like more than most people make in their lifetime.
Drake is weird.
Yeah.
Drake in particular is weird.
Yeah.
You know, like when he's got the camera in the back of his house and he's like, the hat, he's like, my alter ego, Anita Max Ween.
Oh my god. Yeah. That's like Haley Welsh, like.
Yo, and you know her first and last name. Talk to a baby.
On her Poochie Banana?
What's that? Oh, did she say
that's
that?
Like some clip. So stupid.
We all synced up our phones. There was 8 phones on a trip to Wilmington, and one of our buddies slept in, Christian. And it was
Are you serious?
Talk to a clip, or it was her on someone else's radio show, and the guy was saying like, do you really spit on this thing, or are you just playing like that? And she says, I'm just playing like that, and it's coming from 8 speakers at once, all around his head.
And he's just asleep. Oh my god.
I'm wondering if he ever got in trouble with Airbnb because of that trip. That was one of those trips where, like, off the rails.
Yeah.
Hilton Head.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. We got values as a man.
Do you have any?
I mean, yeah, of course. Like, what do you really mean by that? Like,
I'm not sure.
Like, what do I value, or like
I don't know. I just feel like people don't talk about it a lot.
like my values? I mean,
I'm trying to think of mine simultaneously.
right. I mean, I obviously value, like, I value opportunities I have.
Yeah. I think I'm starting to value hard work more than I used to.
I value hard work for sure.
Honesty.
Yeah.
With both yourself and others.
Right.
Which is harder than... And being yourself, which is often easier said than done.
Yeah.
Even though you'd think, like, how can you not be yourself? You are yourself.
Right.
Sometimes you kind of space out, you know?
Right. Yeah, being yourself is definitely important. Just like, I mean, I've honestly kind of never really got what that means either.
Well, you want to be yourself if you go on a date, for example.
Right.
Or you want to be yourself when you get a new job.
Right.
Or you want to be yourself, like
not try to act like you're
Yeah. Like, you want to be conscious of who yourself is, so when that moment happens that's way out of the ordinary, you're prepared.
And you're not trying to, like, exaggerate things and stuff.
Yeah, well, you never know what you could do.
Right.
Like, you never know what might happen if something happens, so it's good to be aware of who you are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
But you can't really spiral with it, because, like, I mean, we spend our whole lives trying to figure out who we are.
True. True.
Life's short.
It is. It really is. Can't believe we're already, like, in our 20s now. It's like...
Dude, I'm 21.
Yeah, I know. Our whole teenage years are gone, and it's like...
Holy, where'd they...
Everyone's getting older. Everyone's going their own ways. It is pretty crazy. Do you ever see yourself raising children?
Yeah, of course. I want to have 3 kids minimum.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely a goal of mine. 3.
I definitely think I want to be a father. I think it will suck. I don't think it'll be easy, but I think that's the suck that I choose. That's the struggle that I want.
I feel like that's, like, you kind of have to, especially as a man, you have to, like, continue on your family's bloodline. Especially if you don't have any other like brothers that are gonna do it or whatever, like to continue on the name at least. But because like your sister, like if your sister has kids, it's like it's not gonna have this. They're not gonna have the same last name as.
But does that matter?
I think it does. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And they might, by the way. I don't know anyone, but I've heard of people keeping their last names. One kid has one last name, one the other. Actually, I'm not sure if I've heard of that.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it happens.
Yeah. But, like, that's why, like, a lot of times people would have, like, they would keep, like, back in, like, the 40s or whatever, they would just keep having children until they had a son. Or, like, 2. Like, a lot of times people would want to have 2 just in case, like, I feel like that'd be the ideal, like, 2 sons and a daughter.
People used to kill their wives if they got 2 daughters in a row or something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And that was, I've heard that in, like, China or Japan or whatever, where it's like they can only have.
Oh yeah.
That's why, like,
that's population
China
limits.
has a crisis right now where they have like twice as many men or something as women, and the men can't find wives or any, like, there's just a bunch of single men in China because, like, 50 years ago or whatever, they had like the one child rule, so everyone would just like, if they were gonna have a daughter or whatever, they would just like take it out into like.
I feel like.
Leave it somewhere.
I don't know if I'm biased because I am a man, but I think if you want to have it one way, you want to have more men than women. As opposed to, like, the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill is like 70-30 women. And Virginia Military Institute is like 90-10.
Well, the thing is, then the population's going to go down because less people can, like, all those men are going to die out.
Well, neither one of those places are isolated to the world. Like,
right.
They're not their own countries.
But, like, China is, like, you're kind of stuck there, I feel like.
True. So... Dude, we're like in class right now. Like, this is going to be on the quiz. I have no idea. Like, people actually know these things.
Yeah. I mean, I've just heard these things, like, just over time, you know, like, there's a lot of single men in China.
Yeah, I think I saw that the most, like, it was a YouTube video, and it wanted to find the most average-looking human being, and it was a Chinese man, like, 5'6". That's like the most average-looking man in the entire world. There's more of those men than any other men.
A Chinese 5'6", because I mean China's population is like over 1 billion or something. It's like maybe 2 billion.
God, they have so many giant cities.
Yeah. And
they have trains that connect them all.
Yeah.
You know what else is crazy? India. It's a subcontinent because there's so many people there.
That's right. Yeah. Don't they? Isn't India the most populated country? I think they are.
I think it is. Because they're in the billions.
Right.
It might be 2 billion.
I think
which is insane because there's 8 billion people in the world.
Right. That is wild.
Yeah. America, I remember, had a lot less people than I thought that it did when I finally looked it up.
Yeah.
It's like 230-something million.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nuts.
Yeah.
I always wonder how well-known Charlotte, North Carolina is.
I wonder that too,
Because you can't get a scope living here.
Right. Like, what are, like, the only, like... The only other big cities I think of are like Atlanta, New York, Los Angeles.
Atlanta's huge.
Right, and then like I mean, those are really like the three that I think that come to mind when I think of like a big city. But I know
Well,
that,
there's tons bigger than Charlotte.
right,
Philadelphia, Baltimore,
right.
Chicago.
True. So Chicago, that's one that I would think of.
Yeah, Houston.
Chicago is kind of like dying off, isn't it? Like they're kind of maybe I might be completely wrong about that.
Well, up there by that lake, Detroit and Chicago, they just had a lot of people build a lot of, like, they have too many houses. They at one point had too many houses. I don't know if people left or people just overestimated, but they built too much infrastructure, which leaves the city now looking a bit like deserted.
Okay. Because at first they started as like a import or whatever, like since they're all right on the lake or whatever, that like in the river.
People don't realize how connected this country is by water.
Uh-huh.
They don't.
Like, I guess
If we
it
didn't
is-
have water, is the only reason that we exist as a country. No shit.
Yeah, like the fact we have big, huge oceans on both sides of us is like a huge advantage, and like
Yeah, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
But like logistics wise, transporting goods, the order is water. It used to be water railroads roads, but now it's water roads because of the highway system. Thank you, Teddy Roosevelt. Did you know how orderly it is? I mean,
the highway system.
yeah, so when it's I-85, for example, is one that we're familiar with. If it ends in a 5, it's north-south. If it ends in a 0, it's east-west.
And they're in order of like.
Yes.
I've seen that.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
is very satisfying. I
It
love
is.
the road network because this piece of pavement right outside this door, if you take your shoe off and your sock off and you touch your bare foot to it, you're touching concrete that directly connects to Donald Trump's driveway, wherever he is right now.
That is true.
It's continuous concrete the whole way there, concrete and asphalt, which I don't know the difference.
That is a good point.
But that's a high thought. I don't even want to discredit it by saying it's a high thought. It's just like, you can think about that for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I mean, anybody,
Yeah. Yeah, you can take that road to get to
anywhere.
right.
And if you include dirt roads, like, holy cow.
Yeah. You know, my dad was actually alive before the whole highway system.
Whoa.
He was alive while they were building the whole thing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That changed everything in this country.
It really did. Who was the president at the time?
Roosevelt.
No, it wasn't. It was Eisenhower, right? He's the
Oh,
one who
yeah,
did
I
it.
think it was. Roosevelt. I think I'm way off.
He's like 30s. Eisenhower's like 50s. I think that's when
It's
they did
definitely Dwight D. Eisenhower.
that. Yeah. And I heard he was
Dang.
some sort of general or something, and he had to go across the country, and it took him like 40 days.
Yeah.
Now you can do it in 2
They
days.
sent a crew from Washington to San Francisco.
Uh-huh. And now you can do it in just like 20 days.
And like a lot of them didn't
2
even
days.
survive.
Right.
Yeah. Or a lot of their,
That
like,
would be so fun though, like back in the day with like there's not just like a super easy route and you just like find your way through the whole country.
yeah.
That would, and you have like a whole caravan with you. And you're in like old timey cars and you're just like
Oh my God.
going through the mountains.
People had
and
lots of
stuff.
sex back then, openly. Lots more, I feel.
Openly? What do you mean?
Well-
I feel like it's way more open now.
No, not at all. I think
Everything
sex is
was-
becoming much more taboo. Even though we have these websites and such, and like porn, I feel that, I guess it is just different. You know,
'Cause I feel like it used to be more like, like they used to not even allow it like to be shown on.
oh, that's true. But they definitely freaked more.
Like I swear it was maybe. I mean,
Because,
I'm
like, you
sure
know,
of
no one's
that.
going to, like, if you cheat on your wife, no one's going to, like, send her screenshots in her Instagram DMs. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
Like,
Yeah.
apparently Abraham Lincoln was gay, and his wife, months before he got shot, was sleeping with tons of people.
Really?
Yeah. And apparently that's not too uncommon of a story for people of power, or people in general of that time period.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like, no one, like, it was just like,
I mean, yeah, it's like no
Slaying
one's
your
gonna
thing and-
find out. Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess it is more of like a everyone finds out type of thing nowadays. But I swear,
Yeah.
people, like, back in the day, no one ever like really. It was like something you didn't talk about. But I could be.
Yeah,
completely
privacy,
wrong.
right? Like, you want to seek privacy when it comes
Right.
to that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays, privacy is a lot harder to come by.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I think. That's what I was telling Mom in the car.
Do you think like our phones are listening to us?
Definitely. Come
Yeah.
on. You don't get targeted ads?
I mean, I definitely do.
I mean, everyone and their mom asks that question
like
and
to
then
think
has
that
an
it's-
experience to back it up.
I like to think it's just a coincidence, but it's
How?
Like, yeah.
How?
I just would rather not think that, like,
Like, I wonder if I said, like, I want to buy a bunch of toilet paper. I need to go on Amazon.com and order a ton of toilet paper. I need toilet paper for my house, and I want to specifically order it online from a vendor. I need toilet paper at a good price that I might go on my phone this afternoon and buy. I wonder if I'll get an ad. Because,
we
dude,
should try it in 10 minutes. You go on your phone.
10 minutes, you think that's enough? I feel like it's sneaky enough to wait 3 hours.
But, like, that's definitely happened to me before where I'm talking about something and the first thing that comes up. Like, I was
And
talking in
it's
the
like-
office with Keith about, like, getting, like, renewing driver's license or something, and it comes up. It's like, renew your driver's license
It's like, I
online.
never searched this.
Yeah.
Ever. How did it come up on my phone?
Or it's like the first, like, you type in, like, 3 letters, and it's the first thing that comes up of what
Yeah.
you're searching.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. Okay, let's see. We got drinking, smoking, vaping.
I don't do any of those.
Me neither.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Probably my first guess. That is,
Starting recently, though, obviously, but
doesn't matter when you start, just matters that you started.
yeah. Smoking was a couple months ago, though, actually. I stopped that before going back to school because I was already gonna. I haven't smoked it since I was turned 20, actually. So
I cut the weed but kept the munchies, and now I weigh like 200 something pounds.
I swear, weed actually makes you lose weight because
100%.
It's like
What pothead do you know? Like, there are
Yeah.
fat potheads, but
it's like you think you have the munchies, but it's like no. Now you're just finally hungry because you've smoked.
yeah, because
But-
exactly.
But like
I have plenty of videos. I was skinny, dude. Skinny. Really skinny. Because I wouldn't eat until I got stoned, and then I'd think I'd be eating a ton, but it was really just like maybe 2 meals at once. Big whoop. Like, I missed the third meal every damn day.
Right. Yeah. I eat 3 meals a day now, like every day.
I really try.
I try to do that.
I think the next thing, I think it's going to go smoking, drinking, vaping, fast food. Or just diet, man. I got to start, like...
Do you eat? I don't ever cook. I eat out almost every day, like all my meals.
I eat out almost every day also.
Like,
Which is, we can't be doing that, dude. We cannot be doing that. We can't be doing that. Think about how undermining that is to our hours we put in at work.
well, the way I look at it is like, everything is like the time it takes to cook and everything. Like, I can just make that in an hour at like Autobell to go buy the. Like, I'd rather spend my time working at Autobell or doing something than, like actually cooking. I just don't like cooking. Maybe that's just. I mean, maybe I would enjoy it if I, knew how to cook more things, but I haven't really expanded on my knowledge of meals to cook.
Me neither.
But I was just like, I mean, I've literally, it's been 2 weeks straight. Every single morning I've gotten Laurel Market Bagel in the morning, and then Chipotle for lunch. I think it's literally every single day.
Yup.
Laurel Market and Chipotle.
When I was I worked at a smoke shop on Hillsborough Street. Every night, dinner, it would swap back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And some days it'd be both. Like, I'd get there and eat lunch and dinner. Chipotle, Golden Dragon Chinese food. Chipotle, Golden Dragon Chinese food. Chipotle, Golden Dragon Chinese food. And then most days it was Chipotle, then Golden Dragon for dinner. Chipotle, then Golden Dragon for dinner, which is so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Chick-fil-A started like putting GMO in their.
It's that peanut oil. Chick-fil-A's always been horrible for you.
They
Always.
started genetically modifying their chickens like 6 months ago or something, and since then, every time I eat Chick-fil-A, I feel worse. Like, I feel bad after it.
You know what
I
my
don't
dad
know
told me?
What?
So there's a story of a man that it goes to Chick-fil-A and like their headquarters for business. They have a very big campus. Chick-fil-A is like a company that people will fight for an internship for. Like, of course, it's a huge company. It's a franchise.
Right.
So in their headquarters, which I would guess is somewhere in South Carolina. Side note, another big company in South Carolina is... I forget the name of the company, but they make those giant tires for those big dump trucks. I watched a YouTube video about it. Anyway, Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
They're sitting down, and you don't get high up in that company if you're not extremely religious.
I've heard that.
So, like, the guy prays over the food and everything, and, I mean, it's strange because you'd think the values of Christianity could be used to denounce how horrible for your body peanut oil is. I mean, Chick-fil-A, it's so good.
Yeah.
But do you know what someone looks like that eats it every day, all day? Not even abusing it, just like a little bit of Chick-fil-A every day.
Do they look like the Chick-fil-A sauce girl?
Who's that?
You've never seen that? Are you serious?
Do I wanna?
This is like a thing like a year ago, and she's at the register, and she looks like a rooster, and she's like, she's like, "You want Chick-fil-A sauce?" And then they're like, and the lady checking out, she's like, "No, I'm good." And she's like, "You sure? You don't want any Chick-fil-A?" Or she's like, "You don't want any Chick-fil-A sauce?" Like that's what she
I thought you were gonna
like
I thought it was gonna be disturbing. Like, you know, ever seen Two Girls, One Cup?
Well, yeah, dude, I saw that shit when I was in like.
I never seen Two Girls, One Cup, and I never seen that How Hot Dogs Are Made video.
Don't ever watch.
I've avoided both those videos my whole life.
How hot dogs are made? Oh,
it's supposedly
dude,
like
I've
sludge,
seen both of them,
just straight sludge.
I honestly don't think I really avoided hot dogs after seeing that.
Oh, PSA: get yourself a hot dog. Get yourself an Eggo waffle. Make them both. Microwave the hot dog. Put the Eggo waffle in the toaster, and you know what to do. Put the Eggo waffle on the. Use the Eggo waffle as a hot dog bun.
Is it good?
It's amazing.
Never done that before.
It tastes so good.
Yeah, they're actually yeah.
It's like a treat, bro. It's like a sugar. I feel like a dog. It tastes amazing.
I mean that's.
But you'll gain 10 pounds in one day.
Yeah. Combo of two very unhealthy things.
Oh my god, it tastes so good. I can't stress that enough. Everything
you
love about.
I'll try it just for you, but I don't think I'm gonna make it a.
You know, that's the farthest I've gotten with anyone with that idea. With that.
Well, I say that, but I mean.
You're not gonna try it.
Probably not.
Well, thanks for the sentiment.
Yeah. Okay, free time /downtime.
Oh yeah, does it even exist?
Right now, for me, it doesn't.
Well, this is what I mean. Is this not your free time? Are we not in downtime?
I guess, yeah.
Because what I'm doing, one could say it's work. Bring in cameras, places, set up things with people. But I don't feel like it's work. Like, I feel like this is my free time. This is my downtime. Because you know?
Yeah. You're not working, you're working for yourself right now, so it's like.
So is that free time or downtime?
Well, if you're enjoying it, I'd say it's free time or well, what's the difference? Is free time and downtime the same thing? Or basically.
I don't know. I don't even know. I guess what I want to know is like, where's the line for
between free time and like working
or laziness and grind?
Well, laziness is just sitting there like in bed, like just scrolling away on reels and like not.
That's the epitome, I guess.
Like if you're
it's the worst because you don't feel like you lost. Like
I feel like in order to like
you feel like you're losing while you're doing it.
I feel like the difference is you have to have done something productive and like you got to do something productive every day. During pledging, they had us read this book called "Make Your Bed," and it's like if you start the day every day making your bed, it's like you've already started the day off good.
And do you?
I try to, yeah. I mean, not every day, obviously, but I mean, I try to. Most days, like if you keep your room neat, then it's like that's one part of your life that you're at least doing right, and then
you should do this. Because like, why make your bed? But I'm on like 200+ days. I haven't missed a day on YouTube.
You've been going for over like half a year?
Yeah, and I have no idea how.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I did not know you've been going.
It has flown by. But what's the difference between this and making my bed? It's about the same time commitment each day. That's not true. But it started off that way. Like, there's very many videos that were just 30 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. And now, not only have I made my bed for that long, and it feels like a part of what I do, but, like, they stack views. Like, one person finds one video cool. Well, cool. I have 200 of them. I have
Right.
hours and hours and hours of stuff.
That is very smart because it's like you have so many different things, and then if someone just comes across, likes your personality, then they can just. Because I know how YouTube's like the only thing I really have left now, like because I do enjoy like going on there because there's some interesting stuff on there.
Yeah.
But you can do like the sort by popular on the channel, so then you can see the best videos that they have. Or,
My popular videos are not my best videos, but that's what, like, I guess they are. Like, who am I to decide?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what do I care?
But then you can at least see what other people have seen, and then those videos will keep getting. I feel like that's how it works.
That's true, but I try not to go off that. Like, for example, in my top 5 is a video titled "Talk to a." Why do you think that's in the top 5? Just because of the title.
Yeah.
It's like a low effort video too. I didn't do much that day.
I think I've seen. I don't know if I've seen that one.
I don't even know what I do, but I definitely don't mention "Talk to a" at all.
You serious?
I edit the thing, post the thing, and then like the screen comes up like, what do you want to title this video? And it's whatever I feel.
Oh, here's my mom.
Hello. Nice to see you. Miss Thompson, I'm Jack. I'm not sure if you remember. Good, how are you?
We're filming a little video right now.
No, they're cut. Don't worry about it.
How are you?
Good. Oh, don't knock the cameras over.
Have you already filmed?
We're like halfway through, probably.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Hey,
What are
boy.
you talking about?
Just everything.
Whatever. We actually, I have, for the first time, talking points for Worth and for Worth only.
Oh, keep him on track.
I guess he's keeping me on track.
Just kidding. That's good.
I saw you call, and I was in the.
I was wanting to tell you something
Okay.
about Val, but it's okay.
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 All right.
It was good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Oh, anyway, Worth said you were coming, but I had forgotten. And I saw the car and then I read it.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. See ya.
Bye.
How long do you think you're just gonna?
I'm just saying, hey, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think you'll go out the front or?
I can do that.
Okay.
You come out the back, it's no worries.
Okay.
These cameras don't matter.
And, you know, break your flow.
Okay. Well, I'll
Just
see you later.
Don't forget to lock the door though.
Right, I will. Okay.
Dude, do you believe in a flow? So I go to Zach Perry and he was, I think, worried about like the quality of our flow together. And I was like, bro, don't worry about it.
It's still recording though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just cut it out.
Okay.
Or don't.
No, I mean it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't believe in the flow really. I mean, flows like come and go, you know.
And it's also subjective. What one person thinks is a flowy episode, another might not. Like he pointed out my episode with Isaac, and I'm not saying I didn't think it was flowy, but I just didn't think he'd point that one out, you know?
I thought that was a good episode. I actually watched.
I loved it. I
watched
loved
it.
making it, loved editing it,
Yeah.
loved posting it. That's my most popular one,
Yeah, I know.
which you never know when the record gets beat. It's like gambling.
Right. Yeah.
It's fun posting a video. You're like, this could be the one.
Yeah, Matt. Like this could be the one that changes my life.
For
Yeah.
200 days, this could be the one. But
Yeah, it's crazy to think about.
the algorithm just doesn't work like that. It used to work like that. It used to be like, literally, you probably had a 1 in 1,000, 1 in 500 shot. But now it's like, you accumulate
Do you
people.
know how the YouTube algorithm works?
Yes.
Do you really? Is there like an
Ooh,
actual?
roughly. I think I have a very good idea. Because before doing this, YouTube, I spend lots of time on YouTube.
True.
What questions do you have? I'm sure whatever I could say you would understand,
Like
but just in
agree
your
with?
own way.
Like, I mean, do you? But there's no. They don't really say what their algorithm is. Like it's you can't just like look it up. Like
Yeah,
But you have a good idea.
of course.
You think that like posting once a day is, like as long as you keep as long as you're posting every day, you think that's eventually that they'll put something out there like on some random person, like a bunch of random people's pages maybe.
Well, my videos already do go out to home pages. I think since beginning I have close to 100,000 impressions. And an impression is just when my thumbnail and my title is on someone's home page. On your YouTube, do you only do the subscribe tab, or are you on the home tab as well?
I've both, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Lately, I've only been home tab, but when I was much younger, I was only subscribe tab. It kind of is what it is.
Same.
So then you have a statistic called your click-through rate percentage. And that is a percentage that describes exactly what % of people saw your thumbnail and clicked on it. So, 100% of people saw it. 100 people saw it, 5 people clicked on it. That's a 5% click-through rate. So thumbnails and titles really matter, and I put no time into them.
Right.
Which is that's not even
Yeah.
I'm just kind of realizing that now.
That's, yeah.
Because if it doesn't, the title's not good and the thumbnail's not good, then it's never going to get a click. It doesn't matter how good the video is. Like a Mr. Beast video could have a whack title, whack thumbnail, and no one will click on it. Yeah. Now, that's not necessarily true because, of course, you have people that subscribe. And apart from the subscribers, there's an audience tab in your analytics page, and it shows you returning viewers, which is very interesting that it shows you that. I think I'm coming up on 200 returning viewers.
So not everyone subscribed then.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's like I could do one of those intros where it's like...
Can you see every account that views a video or no?
No. Only if you have your settings set so that I can see you, I can see you.
Interesting.
So only a few names I get to see.
So there might be some people out there that just don't want you to know that they're...
Well, it's like 80% of people I can't see.
Interesting. Wow.
But 20% I can. There's one guy...
I think it's a lot, mostly people that we know, or do you think there's some random people out there that are just this guy might have a, this guy, I like...
I don't know.
I like this
I'd
guy.
say 80% of that 20%, I have no idea who they are. But that's just based on profile and username. I might know them. I have no idea.
Right.
It's very, very interesting. And then, of course, you have Instagram Reels. I mean, each reel is pushing 1,000 views. Who are these people?
On Instagram Reels, does every time you watch the video, does that count as a play, or is it?
I have no idea. I
think it maybe, because I don't think it's like YouTube where it's as soon as you click on it, well, you're not gonna be watching a YouTube video more than once, but a reel you might watch a couple times,
Yeah, it's strange because you don't have thumbnails and titles on Instagram Reels, so it's very clear how a more engaging video gets more reels. I post one of me freestyling, and there's a big crowd, it's a thing.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and that's...
What was that?
It was a cipher.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I was so nervous.
Did you just walk up in there, or was it you...
I was dressed nice because I was filming an episode with a buddy that night, and he wanted to stop by the thing, and furthermore wanted me to go in the middle of it. And I was like, I don't want to do it, but he's a good friend, and he pushed me to do it, so I did it.
Yeah, that crowd was hyping you up. You were doing...
I don't know, man. I wasn't supposed to be there. It was supposed to be the dance people's time still.
Yeah.
I get still tingles even talking about it. There's this guy that pushes me out. It's bad.
I'm sure you did a good job though.
It was fun, but nerve-wracking. I don't, We fix things on the fly here.
So we got quality of sleep and sleep patterns.
Do you sleep well?
Right now, I'm trying to get 8 hours a night, but I mean, yeah, I think I sleep well. Once I'm asleep, I sleep until I wake up. I don't ever usually wake up in the middle of the night, but sleep is important for
Yeah, it is.
Just staying sane, I guess.
Oh, I deleted I X'd out of the page you were on. I wonder if it'll come back. We might have just lost our thing because I don't have Wi-Fi.
No.
Oh, I have service on my phone.
I can also just connect to my Wi-Fi here.
True.
I got it.
I'm so hungry, bro. Do you want to get food after this?
I'm down.
How long have we been going, I wonder?
Okay, I got it.
Usually...
Oh, I'm on some sort of other thing.
What? How is the memory card full? I just swapped it.
How long have we been going? Hour?
Yeah, we could cut it and do an episode 2.
We should give a proper outro though, right?
Do you want to cut?
No, I want to keep going.
Okay, then I have to figure out this memory card situation.
What about that? Would that camera still work, or
Which one?
that one, or is it?
Oh yeah, this one's still rolling. Yeah, that's why I have 3 like we're good. It's
Okay.
just I gotta do this on the fly. I'm gonna steal one from this.
I can't find that document.
Oh, you might be in the wrong account or something. Yeah, click my name. And try just a different
This
one.
one?
Yeah. There it is.
Here we go. Yeah, there's a couple left in here that I've skipped a few, so.
Yeah, we could talk for forever. This could honestly be the longest episode, and I was thinking that it might be.
What is your longest so far?
How is that full? My longest so far, I think is. Oh. What? My longest so far is sorry. Jesus. All right, let's hope this camera doesn't stop. Like an hour 45.
Okay. I think we've been going like an hour.
A
30.
while. We've definitely been going a while.
Yeah.
I think an hour 30 is pretty close.
Yeah. So what do you think, like 15 more minutes?
Yeah, we could. Or you never know. We might find an interesting topic.
Okay.
All right. Here, let me get that.
Okay.
I gotta clear this thing.
Is this just gonna get cut or what?
Yeah, I might cut it or I might not.
Okay.
You never know. Whoa, this is old footage. Oh, I can just initialize this whole card. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Wow, this is from months ago. Probably the first time I ever cleared this thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that for the camera?
Yeah, I just have tons of these things floating around, these SD cards. Okay.
So now it'll start recording again or what?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's pretty quick how it does that.
I think it's something where it just writes over itself. I have no clue. Media menu. It's called initialize. ChatGPT taught me about it.
Do you use ChatGPT a lot?
Yeah, I try to. I have an account. I have a premium. Pay $20 a month. Yeah.
I used to have one of those.
You didn't use it?
Oh, I did, but it was more
And
so,
we're live.
More so for
School.
yeah.
So now, I need 2 of these cameras because these things you can charge them while you record, and they record forever. This overheats and cuts itself.
Okay. But that one will keep going now.
That one's a beast. Yeah, look, now we have like 2 hours added. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that'd be crazy if we get.
Yeah.
That'd be a Joe Rogan podcast right there.
I love how long his things go though,
Yeah.
because they're never not entertaining.
Yeah, and then if you
And
can
if
always come back to it and finish it.
Yeah, or like you have a 3-hour road trip and you finish the whole thing at once. You leave it thinking like, "Whoa, I just hung out with those dudes for like 3 hours."
What's your favorite? What's your favorite one? Like,
You know what we should do?
huh?
DoorDash food here.
Yo, that's a brilliant idea.
All right, I'm on it.
That's actually brilliant.
I like Elon Musk and Casey. I don't think he's ever had Casey Neistat.
Yeah, the Elon Musk one. I know he did one recently with him. I haven't seen that one, but the older one where he's talking about like the Roadster and SpaceX and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I always thought that was so like interesting.
Yeah.
If he can actually come out with a car that goes 0 to 60 in less than a second, that'd be ridiculous.
Well, I guess they've came up with it, but the problem is just mass manufacturing.
Yeah.
I want to order pizza,
Okay. Sweet.
but I don't have my wallet.
Here, use my card.
I Venmo you.
Okay.
Well, do you have cash? Let's pay him cash so we can call him.
Yeah. If you order Domino's, I think it'll let you just pay cash when it gets here.
Okay, I'm gonna call him.
We get the Domino's.
This is what this needed right here.
Jamie, order us a pizza.
Yes. Yo, I've seen on Joe Rogan.
They've done that before.
Yes, Jamie
Yeah.
comes home with a pizza, and like they're so famous that like he'll tell the like whoever's picking it up will say who the pizza's for, and like it'll go so fast. They have like a pizza guy.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan's crazy. He's
Yeah.
married with kids.
I guess I've never really thought about that. Yeah, I guess he is. He doesn't really talk about his kids much, does he? Or
Yeah, I guess not. You ever seen that guy open Safari and it was already pulled up? Left pocket dog shit?
huh?
I guess not. You have Instagram deleted.
Oh, did you send me something?
No, I didn't send it to you, but just imagine a guy that goes up to these big burly police officers in New York City and he says, I have nothing! I have nothing!
I've seen that. Yeah.
I think he's so funny. This guy doesn't even know.
Cotswolds. If you've already ordered or need to speak to our manager,
I have the app. I can
please
just order on
press
the
3
app.
now.
Come on, I gotta be able to beat you.
Please hold, and our next available
I bet you I
team
get.
member will be with
I
you
bet you I get
shortly.
this before anyone is.
But if they
Stay on the
pick
line
up,
while your
then
call
I
is
win.
transferred to the operator.
Still a week.
This call may be recorded for quality and
Hello?
training purposes.
Dude.
What happened to the world?
Yeah, it's like 4 different voices on there.
And now it's music.
And now it's gonna be like,
And you know they're pissed, the
get
phone's
it,
ringing.
2 topping.
Check out some delicious additions to our popular lineup.
Bojangles has an AI drive-through. So does the Wendy's that I stopped at on the street, on the
Do
highway.
they actually?
How did you not know that? It's the one next
I
to
know the
Autoville.
Bojangles ones does. But yeah.
They've had it for a while. That was the first place I ever saw with one.
Yeah.
For calling Domino's.
Oh my
For English, press 1.
They're just now asking that?
All calls are recorded for quality and training purposes.
Alright, bro, I'm ordering it on
Thank you
here.
for choosing
No way, you
Domino's
clicked order?
located on Colebrook Road. This is Zara.
What do you want? Or, I haven't clicked order yet, but what do you want? Large pepperoni?
I can't believe you beat me. That's so depressing. Yeah, large pepperoni.
Dude, this is crazy.
God dang. Alright, well let me do some good with my phone
Wait,
and
fuck, I gotta
Venmo.
use the coupon, because there's definitely a coupon.
You know, last time I Venmo'd you was probably for an absurd amount that I lost you in blackjack.
Yeah, definitely.
Full circle.
Done with this coupon, alright. Dude, when you order on here, the coupon, they give you like $4 off every time. I don't know why. Alright.
I'm so hungry. Oh, Jamie, thank you. Shout out.
Shout
Shout
Jamie.
out. So I made a playlist on YouTube. You can make like a podcast like playlist, and it asks you to put a thumbnail for the whole playlist. So I just put this picture that I have of me and my friend Harris because it makes it look like I have a Jamie.
Okay.
I wonder
need
if
a
Harris has
Jamie.
ever seen that I used our picture, but if he listens to this, he'll be like, "Oh,
You need you a Jamie.
I know. How
Yeah.
cool would that be?" I
He's
need
just
to,
sitting in the corner watching.
I think my Jamie will find me, but I'm gonna have like 10K episode first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy when you get there. You will.
I mean, because that means I just get to sit and start the conversation, and the gear gets set up by itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he can do all the audio. We can even have sound effects. Nah, that's too much. Sound effects is like one of those weird radio shows.
Yeah. Like, "Bum, bum, bum, bum."
Vine boom sound effect.
Yeah. Or like, you know, what's that new sound effect they put over all those clips when it's like someone says something out of pocket, it's just like boom.
Yeah, Vine boom sound effect.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
It's just like dum.
Yes, I'm gonna play it for you right now. Vine boom sound effect. It's a staple of the internet. It's like troll face.
Yeah.
Vine boom sound. This sound right here. Oh, come on. I'm going to YouTube.
Oh yeah.
1 hour of, 1 hour of silence. Like, yo, you can be on the street and pass a guy that
How many
made
views does that have?
1.4 million, and it's an hour long. That's crazy watch time. You know how many times you could pass somebody on the street or in a restaurant and you have no idea that they're the creator of one of these? 1 hour of silence, occasionally broken up by a dodgeball sound effect.
I wonder how many people actually watch the whole video.
I'm cranking the volume and you're going to leave it right here for a bit.
That's a great idea, actually.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's going to suck in a couple of seconds.
It's going to, like, scare us.
I know. I remotely leave these on the TV sometimes.
We're going to forget about it. All right, let's see.
YouTube's a magical place.
It really is.
Have you not ordered? Oh, you ordered it.
I
I'm
did.
so
We're paying
hungry.
cash. So hopefully they know to come around back.
You could have said that in the instructions.
I should have. I wonder if I can edit it.
I wonder if you'd want to get in the camera. Probably not. Are you on the topic still?
They should call or text me when they're on the way. I think I should tell them. Or, like, they'll probably call me when they get here.
No, they won't. They knock.
Do they?
Yeah, it's pizza.
My phone's at 1% now.
Oh, I have a chart. Psych.
There's one right inside. I mean,
You can plug it. You can plug into my laptop if it's USB-C.
it is USB-C actually. Hold on, let me grab it.
What's up, people? It's just me. I'm solo. Oh, that was fast.
Right, I got this.
There's this one Joe Rogan episode where he's got Elon Musk on right after the Cybertruck came out, and Joe Rogan is like, "I bet I could shoot one of my, like, super pointy lead-tipped killer arrows from, like, my ultra expensive bow, and it would destroy the Cybertruck." And Elon Musk was like, "No, you couldn't." And Joe Rogan was like, "Yeah, I could."
And then they went into the garage and did it, didn't they?
Yeah. Those are the moments that people see and they're like, how did this guy end up here? Like,
Yeah.
these two guys, like, this moment, they're profiting off of this.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
So crazy. Have you seen the Bob Lazar one where he talks? You know who Bob Lazar is? Never seen this one. Okay, you have. I think it's his most watched one.
Really?
Yeah. He used to work at Area 51, and he claims he worked on a UFO, and they had this, like, he was, like, one of the scientists they brought in. They brought in, like, a group of, like, 4 scientists, and they do it, like, once every 20 years or something to see if they have the technology to figure out what this thing is. And there's this, like, generator block thing, but it has, like, no real, like, they're trying to figure out how it works. It's, like, some sort of energy source that, like, powers this UFO, and they didn't have the technology to figure it out then, but, and he claims, like, he did work there. Like, it's true that he worked there, but there's, like, mixed.
He's definitely a schizophrenic. My
think
best friend's
if
dad.
you watch it, I mean,
Really?
yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of, I can't, like, really explain it. It's been a minute since I watched it, but, like, he really goes into, like, everything about it. It's actually, you have to watch that one. That's, like, the best episode by far, in my opinion. But, and I guess a lot of other people's opinions too, since it's the most viewed.
I don't like conspiracy theories because a secret that big couldn't be kept. It's impossible. The only time a secret can truly be kept, any secret, no matter how big, is if only one person knows it. And then does it even exist if just one person knows it? Food for thought.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I
Like
like to
flat
believe
Earth?
it's
Come
kind of
on.
real, but
The Earth ain't flat. In Area 51, they certainly are secretive, but, like, it's not like there's UFO aliens. Like, that's not the kind of secret that can be kept.
I don't know.
It can't.
Well, I guess it hasn't been kept, though, if you think about it, because he's out talking about it. You know?
Yo, that was 4 minutes and 30 seconds in.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I completely forgot that was going to happen.
I was ready for it, but still not ready at the same time. Bob Lazar. I'll listen to it because I have to drive back to Raleigh.
Yeah. Are you driving back tonight?
No, I'm staying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Driving tomorrow?
Yeah, something about your bed at home. God.
Yeah.
It's like a coma.
It really is.
Unbeatable.
Sure is. Let's see what we got here.
Have we dished them all out?
No, dude, there's still like 10 left. But we can skip a few. I mean, let's see. What have we gone over? We've talked about working 70-hour weeks. We've talked about money, gambling, values, children, drinking, smoking, vaping, free time, sleep. We've got public appearances in your self-view.
Oh yeah. How are they related?
Like how you see yourself versus how other people see you.
Well, you can never. Yeah.
Yeah, you never know how other people see you.
Yeah. But do you think how you see yourself and how you think others see you is a separate?
I think
They are separate, but do you think you see yourself separately from how you believe others see you? Hold on, I can't really say it right.
No, I mean I think yeah, I mean
Like, do you ever find yourself thinking you're a different guy than the kind of guy that other people see?
that's something I do have started thinking about recently, like how do other people see me compared to how I see myself? I mean, you never really know, but I guess that kind of ties into like being yourself. Like, hopefully, other people do see you that way, you know. But I mean, I guess there's really no way to know.
Yeah, that's true.
But like, because I mean, when you see yourself in the mirror, that's one thing. Like, but
Yeah.
it's also flipped of what people see. That's an interesting thing too. It's like
Oh, it's like not the right way?
you like 99% of the time you see yourself, it's like a mirrored image. So it's like
Doesn't the iPhone flip it back?
no,
Oh, wow. Huh.
yeah,
Yeah, but that's not that big of a difference.
no.
Like, I mean more like,
But no, I know what
Yeah.
you mean. Like how you like act
I
and
think,
stuff.
I like to think at least that my self-view is pretty close to my view of what others think of me.
I like
And
to think that
I think
too.
I want it to be close.
I've always felt like that, but then I mean I do sometimes wonder if that's
Yeah, I think when like they start to split and divide, it's like kind of depressing because you feel like you're alone.
oh for sure yeah
Like no one knows me, you know? Like that's kind of a.
yeah
But then giving people that power of knowing you can kind of like sting at times when like, you know, something happens that you might not like. Like I get a nasty comment maybe.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always nice to keep some things to yourself, obviously. Like, but
That's true.
I mean, for the most
I try
part.
never to keep anything to myself on purpose. I find that things just happen.
Yeah, but I mean, I say that, but at the same time, it's good to get stuff off your chest. Like, if you feel like you need to say something, it's always good to have someone you can tell.
Yeah.
Or, like talk to.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because like carrying the weight of whatever you're carrying is heavier when you're the only person carrying it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people often get scared to like say things because they don't want to be a burden on others. But really, I've had people tell me horrible things, and it's like it's a whole different weight for me. Like it's not like you give half of your crazy boulder to me, and now I have half of a giant boulder.
Right.
It's more like it's different for me. Like
right.
like it's, for example, you could confess that maybe you like witnessed a rape or something, and you could be worried that you'd be handing someone half of this giant boulder you've been carrying your whole life, when in reality they might not even like be totally locked in listening, but it still feels like you gave away half your boulder, which is a good feeling. Like the weight lessens and you feel better about it because you've spoken to someone.
Yeah.
But they didn't really like take anything off.
Right.
It's more like, yeah, it's strange.
It is. For sure.
Do you think you'd exist if you were the only person on Earth?
Like, everyone disappeared.
It was
one
just
day,
you.
everyone-
Would you still be you? Would you still be here?
Like, it would like, you're saying right now, everyone else just disappeared.
Yes.
I mean, I'd probably go crazy. Like, if you
But-
if you just vanish, I went inside.
So like,
Everyone's going like.
yeah, but like,
I'd
what
be
if?
What?
But like, what if like, would you still be you? Would it be crazy? Would it be worth being crazy, or would it be like a completely new person that does he even exist? Like, if it's just you, like, if I chop a tree down and no one sees it, did I even chop the tree down?
Yeah.
But what if it's like,
I mean, if everyone just disappeared, then I would just have the freedom to do anything that I wanted. So I guess I would be a little different, you know? Like, I would just go, like, explore until I've seen everything, and then just be like, all right, now what is there to do?
Fuck
I feel
around
like you
trying
kind
to-
of need people to like you can't just not have people around. You'd go insane if you're
Yeah.
the only one on the entire earth.
Well, what if instead of chopping a tree, what if you're on a sailboat crossing the Atlantic Ocean and you jump in the water in the middle of your journey just for a swim? Did you really jump in the water?
Say that again?
Well, when it's just you and your memories or just you and your mind, how much can you really trust yourself? I feel like as people, we build like a collective brain without even understanding, without even realizing. Like your mind and my mind.
That's a good point.
Yeah, although it seems like they're in our own skulls, like there's something in between us that makes this conversation able to happen.
And like things that other people have done that we can talk about that like.
Yeah. Or that list of things.
Right.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how much can you trust yourself if you cross the Atlantic Ocean and you jump in the water in the middle? Did you really jump in the water?
I mean, realistically, like, yeah, but I don't.
I think I'm doing a bad job. Dude, hit this. Did you even jump in the water?
I don't know.
Are the walls moving or am I standing still?
The walls are closing in. What do we got here? 10 years ago. 10 years from now versus 10 years ago.
Oh God, I'm on the hot seat. 10 years ago, I was super worried about how skinny my arms were, and like, I thought
Really?
I wanted everyone to like me.
When you were 11 years old, you were worried about how skinny your arms were?
Maybe like 12 or 13.
Okay.
Yeah. When I was 11, I was the fastest kid. When I was 10, I was the fastest kid. 11 or 10, I was the fastest kid on the soccer team.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you played soccer.
And I was the fastest too.
Really?
I was the fastest.
Were you the best scorer?
No,
No.
but I was the fastest.
Were you a good defender?
No,
No.
but I ran the fastest.
Okay. Y'all
No
did,
one- no
y'all
one
did
could catch
races
me.
and stuff
Yeah, like no one could catch me.
at practice?
Yeah, I was like a machine. And in the games, there was one game when at the halftime speech, coach said, "Pass to Jack." Coach said, "Jack's always open. He's the fastest guy. None of their defenders can catch up with him."
Really?
Yeah,
And then 10 years from now?
I have no idea. What about you 10 years ago?
10 years ago. What was I guess 10 years old. That's like literally the halfway point of my life right there. 10 and then 20 now.
25% of your life is gone.
Right. I'd say 20. I want to live to 100.
Okay. Me too.
I mean,
Respect.
you know, the babies being born now, like, they could live to like 140, 150.
Yeah, the person that will hold the oldest person alive Guinness World Record is 150. The first person to like live past 130 or 40 or something is already alive.
But they will. They're not there yet.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Like they've already been born.
What's the record right now? Like 120 something?
Is it 120 something?
I think it is.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's old.
Yeah.
Like old.
If you're born in 1999 and live to 2100, you've lived in 3 different centuries. And you only have to be 101 years old. 100, really. If you're born on like...
Yeah, but those are just like numbers. Like, what really changes?
Yeah, but you've lived in the 1900s,
Yeah.
2000s, and the like
You know about Y2K?
Y2K.
Yeah.
Was that when was that when they like thought everything was gonna
Yeah.
crash?
Yes. Exactly.
Like all the computers were gonna mess up when the switched over the year.
Yeah.
I mean, so much stuff relies on technology. Like, we're so reliant on technology now that, like, if something like that were to happen where we just run out of, like, we all lose power or we all lose technology to where we can't even call each other or use our phones, like, there'd really be a problem.
Yeah.
And you
like,
see that in Asheville, like...
Oh, my God.
Like, people died just because they couldn't even, like, use the roads or whatever. Or, like, they couldn't call their like family or get food, so they're just like stuck in the mountains with like no way to like. And people are just so used to like everyone's so comfortable now using this like technology and stuff that and we're just so reliant on it that everything would fall apart. I don't know. Like if we had a cyber attack or something and we were out of power and service for like 2 weeks, and people would start like, and they're not gonna be able to get food into the grocery stores because they're not gonna, like everyone's gonna, you know, like it could be.
Bad.
Yeah.
Like, what if they targeted the nukes instead of on cities onto like the data centers that house the credit card transactions? We'd just be screwed as a society. There's not enough cash for everyone. How would we do anything? People would just start trading things? Hell no. We can't. We're not like. We can't like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel like at some point in our lifetime, something like that is gonna happen. Where
I'm
it's
scared.
Like,
I'm so scared.
because I mean, everyone's just so comfortable right now. Like you think.
Yeah, I sure am.
And
We
there
got
hasn't
we got a
really-
pizza on the way.
I know, and there hasn't been anything bad that's happened in this country in like almost 100. I mean, other than like I guess 9/11 and like.
They did
like,
storm the Capitol. That was pretty crazy.
That yeah.
That shouldn't be happening.
That is true. But like, you know, like a big war or something, like, you know, World War II was probably like,
That's true.
that was like a real turning point where like after that it was like kind of smooth sailing. I mean,
Because everyone has nukes and everyone's aware that everyone could kill everyone at once. So it's like, you know?
right. I know, like one day, what's to say like someone just gets like so pissed, like, or they're like at the one of the world leaders at the end of their life and they're just like, all right, fuck it. And then
Oh, God, I hope not. Like Kim, before he dies,
yeah.
he demands it. Ugh. I just pray that... I mean, that's something worth dying over. If you're the guy that has to turn the key because Kim ordered you to, I would rather, like, kill myself than kill the world.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
So
those
you'd
people
hope.
those people in fucking North Korea are just like so brainwashed so that they wouldn't even know like what like.
I think North Korea is opening their borders.
No way.
I think so.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear that?
I don't remember. But I think it's for tourism money. Because everyone knows how bad it is anyway, so they just figure, all right, well, come look at it.
I don't think they want their citizens to know though,
Oh. Well,
because they don't have any.
maybe like
information
we
there.
can come, but they can't leave.
Like all like there's no free press there or anything. It's like. Let's see here. But there's like there's no free like they're told that like America is like big bad like America and. How do we get on this topic?
North Korea? I
Yeah.
have no idea. I'm so hungry I could eat this tree right now.
Yeah, it says it's about to be on the way. It says quality check. So it's the next step is delivery. And it's like pretty close.
It's 0.7 miles.
Yeah. All right, what we got next? Being present in the moment. That's interesting. It's always important to be present in the moment. Enjoy every moment. This could be your last.
True. What do you think about this? You are not your past self. You're you now. It's like two different people. Just like you are
yeah.
not you in the future.
I agree with that.
Like you can respect and acknowledge what your past self has done, but you also can set a boundary and say that the guy's not me anymore.
Yeah.
Like every passing moment. Like
I agree
10
with
minutes
that,
ago,
for
you're not
sure.
you. So it's like every moment in the present you have.
I don't
like,
know about 10 minutes, but I definitely think like within a year, like I don't know. I mean, I guess there's not really a set amount of time, but like you've got to do if you're living differently than you were, you know, if your day-to-day routine is completely different, then like you are kind of a different person. Like if you're doing, but at the same time, you're also still yourself. Like I feel like you're always still yourself, but you can change. You know, like your beliefs can change, your routine can change, but like deep down, you're still. I mean, at least that's how I feel. Like I've always felt like I've got some sort of road I'm on, like to go forward and.
I don't think I'm on a road. I feel like I'm going through like the dunes. I feel more like I'm making my own road.
Well, I guess that is kind of where you are right now. I mean, I guess I don't know if I would say I'm on a road. I mean, I've envisioned like some like paradise life one day for myself. That's kind of how it is, but like I don't really know how we'll get there. But
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I guess I like might see myself like wandering the dunes for my whole life. But like at the end of my life, at least I can say that I've been going on the dunes my whole life. Like that's something, you know?
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Year ago I would have thought, or like a year and a half ago I would have thought I probably wouldn't go to college. 2 months ago I probably would have thought I'd be at college right now, but
True.
you know, stuff
I
happens.
can't believe that I've applied to college. Like I can't believe that I've applied to NC State.
Right.
I never thought I would.
Yeah.
But now my application is pending. And I found out that my great-grandfather was a professor at NC State.
Really.
Isn't that crazy how family just dies? Like, their lives, like, it's like, yeah, there's pictures and some things that people say sometimes, but, like, you can never see your side about it because they're just gone. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I have a professor, he was a professor at college, and he's just not here. Like, where? What? And I'm just only learning about it because I've applied to NC State. And I didn't even put it on my application. It probably would have helped.
It was you said it was who was it?
My grandmother's dad, my
Oh,
great-grandfather,
okay. And he was a professor.
at NC State.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What? Yeah, like what?
You didn't know that, really?
No idea.
Damn.
I mean, I knew that my mom was born in Columbus, Ohio, but I had forgotten until she mentioned it 2 days ago. Like, it's insane to think that our parents have known us our entire lives and we've only known them for half, maybe a third.
For me, it was like a fourth.
Really?
My dad's almost 80.
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, he had a whole different, like, my brother and sister in their 40s. So, like, they've only seen half of his life, and they're, you know, like,
That's crazy
right.
to think that I could have a kid that old. Like,
Yeah, he was almost 60 when he had, like, yeah.
wow. God. Imagine watching this when we have children, or imagine our children watching this.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing to think about, like, because we have so many more, like, there's so many more there's so much more footage, like, even just going to like, how long do you think Snapchat is going to be around? Because you think we're really going to be sitting there going back in our memories, like, 20 years ago today.
It's crazy how every time you log in, your memories just are there.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what phone you're on, you log in and your memories stay there.
Yeah, like, how long, there's no way that stays there forever. Cause, like,
Well, that's their business model. That's
Right.
that's like what makes them money. Is people stay on that app because of how big their library of
they're
memories
just
are.
gonna have to keep expanding their servers, but I guess it's worth it. I mean, they're charging people $2 a month now. People are paying it just to, like, see when someone half swipes.
My 4 or 5 year ago today memory was me getting fired from AutoBell like 2 days ago.
Really?
Yes,
4 years ago.
I
Wait,
think so.
really?
I was sad. I was very sad about it. Very, very sad about it. I was in the car and like it sounded like I was about to
Was
cry.
that when you climbed the?
Yeah. I said like, they just let me
I
go.
remember that.
Something like that. And I was definitely just going to smoke weed with my friends because that's all I ever did anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if we're talking about it like that, dude, you were a completely different person back then.
Yeah,
Think about it.
true.
I don't. See
But
the
not
same.
written. I don't know, because that's strange that you don't see the same person. I definitely feel very similar.
Really?
Dally said something today to me. He was like, "You've gotten better at speaking with people," and I was like, "What?"
I do think you have.
That's a very nice thing to say to somebody, and I guess I just have to take your word for it. Thank you.
And I just like your mindset, and I don't know. I feel like you see the world differently now. I could be completely wrong.
You too. You know, we've never spoken this long ever,
Yeah, I know.
and it's very satisfying,
I
to say the
agree.
least.
Yeah.
Isn't this a great excuse? Like,
yeah, it really is.
it's like, why couldn't we have done this without the cameras? I don't know, but does that even matter? No. All that I really care about is that we get to do it.
Yeah. I think, yeah, it's interesting how, like, the cameras do kind of give you, like, a reason to do it.
Yeah.
Because, like, we would never just go sit down and... on my
We
back
would, like,
porch and-
let's go do something.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be, like, uncomfortable almost. And you'd think it'd be more uncomfortable with the cameras.
But it's really not.
It's like the reason we're here is for the cameras, so we stay. And it's nuts that, like...
That's, yeah, it's really trippy to think about, actually.
Yeah, trust me, I've been doing this, and I've been thinking about it, and, like, I'm not any closer to, like, coming to a consensus.
Yeah.
I just think and I think and I think about it.
Yeah.
Posting something on YouTube is like getting on a stage in front of the entire world while being in a closet all by yourself all at once. Simultaneously.
Right.
It's like everyone and no one at one time, which how is that even possible?
Yeah, I mean...
Because no one's here, but anyone could be here. I mean, I just saw a reel of Tyler, the Creator. He was like, you never know who's watching. He's like, I be going on people's YouTube. They got 10 subscribers. I be going on. I signed my boy from YouTube. He had like under 100. You never know who's watching. That's why I advocate and I say to people, you should do what I do. I think if you're doing something that you look at other people and say, you shouldn't do what I do, you should ask yourself why you're doing it, because maybe you shouldn't be.
I think I might start doing it, yeah. I mean, yeah. How much is a camera like that?
Forget about it. You got a camera in your pocket.
True.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Good point.
I got a camera in a bag that I'll give you.
You're joking.
No, I'm not joking. I don't know if it's charged or not. This thing is sweet. DJI Pocket 4. I don't use it. Now it's yours.
You're lying.
How cool is that?
Oh, you can see.
But I just don't know. I don't know if I have an SD card for you. It's the only problem. Oh, yeah, right here.
No way.
Yes. So, I don't know. I think I have everything.
That's awesome. Thank you, dude.
This is it's fun.
You might have just started something that...
Here, and you need the mic.
You might have just
You need the
started
mic,
something
too.
that I'll never...
So this mic came with, that's like the creator combo, and this mic came with that. So you're going to need that mic. I think it has
Yeah, you might have just started something that, you know...
I mean, even if I didn't, don't feel like you... Here, that clips onto that mic.
little fluffer.
That's a cool camera.
It looks cool.
It's
Are you
fun.
sure you're not gonna...
Yeah, I haven't used it in weeks. It's yours.
Thank you.
Of course, don't mention it.
Oh my god. Alright. Should we keep going? We've got like 5 more.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, there is.
Sure.
I hope that's on the pizza.
Probably is.
Probably is. Yep, it is.
Tip that man.
I will.
I Venmo'd you.
Okay. Be right back.
I'll keep the people, or are they people? I don't know. I'll talk to myself.
Okay. I'll keep this on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How would you show how to adjust the heater?
Okay. I can show you in like 10 minutes.
Are you needing me?
No, I think I got a pizza here. Hey, how you doing?
How long have we been going for?
You want
just
to come
never
around
know.
back? Or this is fine.
I
right
thought
here,
I was
but-
getting a good sense of
Doesn't matter. I'll come around.
timing with
This
these,
is fine.
but I've been having so much
How much
fun
is
on
it?
this one. We could have hit the 3-hour mark, but there's no way. I think we might be
Okay.
kissing 2 hours. Because when did I get here?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we might have hit 2
there you
hours.
go.
So this
Yes, sir. Have
is
a great day.
officially
Thank
the
you.
longest episode I've ever done. And there's Worth. Yo, we officially just crossed. This is the longest episode I've ever done.
What are we at right now?
Definitely past 2 hours.
Okay.
Because, oh no. No. We're coming up on 2. because we started after. I thought it was a 4 p.m. roughly start, but we got here at like 4.
We probably got here at 4:40.
Oh yeah, dude, we're at like an hour and a half.
Okay, yeah.
All right, I can't wait.
We probably started around 5.
Give me that
Yes.
fucking thing.
Okay, let's see here. Is it good?
You want home?
I'll wait till we're done. I'm gonna let it cool down. I feel like those pizzas usually get pretty hot.
Holy.
That's good.
Yeah, I can talk while I eat,
Okay.
although it's rude.
Well, Joe Rogan does it.
Okay.
Swear. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, so what's next? This is an interesting one. Empathy in romantic relationships.
Oh yeah. You ever put yourself in your girl's head too much? Make you go insane. I feel like I wrote that one down because I feel like you're very good at that. Not doing it, I mean.
What? What?
I feel like you're good with like your boundaries when it comes to women. Like you're very like put yourself first.
Well, yeah, I definitely do put myself first, but I mean, it is kind of like I do sort of think sometimes like, damn, I feel kind of bad about like, and I'm not even saying like I mean, I don't really. I mean, I guess I don't really know what I should say.
That in itself is something to say.
Right. I kind of like to stay sort of like
Distant?
on that. Well, yeah, I guess you could say that. I don't know. I feel like.
Because I mean,
I feel like it's easy to just like. It's an interesting topic for sure.
it's so interesting. I feel like whenever I decide not to be distant, I just end up feeling like I'm insane. Like I'm a crazy person. You know? Like whenever I try to care, I always feel like I end up feeling like psychotic.
Yeah.
It's just not a nice way to feel. But then I wonder if like, you know, I don't know. Is everything always supposed to feel good all the time? No. But I'm trying to define the struggle. Like, is this the struggle that I want? You know, feeling like insane because all I want to do is understand this person. But you can never understand someone. And you may find that the more you try, the less you think you even know them.
Yeah, I think right now I'm kind of scared to like get into a real long-term relationship.
I'm the opposite.
Really, you're looking for it?
Yeah, yes.
I mean,
Ever since I quit smoking weed and started to like have some respect for myself, it's been like, where is she? You know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know. I don't really look for. I feel like it's best when it always just comes to you, and it always will.
Can I have a piece of that pizza?
Of course.
Yeah.
You want lots of pepperoni or little? You don't care.
Yeah.
It definitely is better when you don't have to go looking for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll reach around.
Just put it in the drawer, in the bowl here.
Okay.
I think it out of your way.
No worries.
Drop it on top of there, that's good. Thank you.
Of course.
You got it.
Yeah. So I did find that it was very bad whenever I went searching for it.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. But also, you can't never search for it because if no one does anything, nothing ever happens.
Well, that's true as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I think right now, there's like at school, there were definitely like a few chances I could have had to get into a relationship, and I just like kind of, I don't know, there was something about me that just didn't feel like I was ready.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but maybe I felt like there was still more I had to work on myself, and I feel like if you're in a relationship, you get sort of like comfortable, and I didn't want to do that at that time. Like I feel like I needed to focus on myself a little more. and I don't know. I didn't want to get like some of my other friends at school would be like getting in relationships and getting real complacent and just like not really. They would like start only hanging out with their girlfriend. Like wouldn't be hanging out with us as much, and I was really just kind of focused on making friends at that time. And then, I haven't been in a relationship in over 2 years, and right after I got out, it was like I was super focused on working, and that was where I kind of like
Me too.
found
And that
myself.
must have had something to do with why we became such close friends.
Right. And then once I got to school, it was like, I don't know. I was just like, I was sort of focused on like building a solid like friend group there. So like, I'll always have that, you know.
Do you stress about losing the friends that you've made in college? Because I know the best friend that I've ever known, Samuel Babick, like, I wonder, like, it freaks me out sometimes that I think, like, he's going to graduate this year and just get a job in a different city.
I was close with somewhat like a good amount of seniors last year, and you know it's real interesting to just see how they're all like gone now, and I'll probably like some of them I might not ever see again, you know.
Yeah.
And it was
that's
like
true.
you have some real deep talks when you're like at school, especially when you're like meeting all these people for the first time and like starting to like hang out with them a lot, and you spend a lot of time with them and then they're just gone, and it's like kind of crazy. And then also with like friends from Charlotte, like a lot of them just go their own ways and make their own friends, and you just kind of become more distant.
And then you might not even feel guilty for starting to forget them.
Yeah, because it's like you're kind of just both forgetting each other. Like everyone's just kind of moving on to different, moving in different ways, going different places, and
Yeah.
but no, I definitely. What were you gonna say? I definitely would like. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm ready yet to get in a relationship, but soon I do feel it. Like.
So you do think you're the person to say when you're ready? 'Cause
Obvi-
sometimes I wonder, like, do I even really know myself well enough to say when I'm ready or when I'm not ready?
I mean, yeah, I guess that's a good point too. Like, right, if the right person comes along, like you can't really
True.
just deny it. But
Because it starts with that spark.
and
I think a lot of people have felt a lot of spark and done a lot of nothing.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's one that you always have to like. You only get one, like there's only one. Like you might as well just, you know, do what you can. Like you only get one chance. Like she'll move on, you'll move on. Like you gotta lock.
Once
it
it's
in.
over,
Like,
it's over.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like you gotta act like every day is your last, basically.
And when it's over, goddamn, it feels like death.
Yeah.
That's why, you separate with my girlfriend. People don't say like, tell me about it. They say I'm sorry. Like you just had a relative die.
Right.
It's the same thing. Sorry for your loss. I mean, that's a common thing said to those that have just broken up with someone because they've lost a loved one.
Right.
And it is so easier said than experienced that you just have to sit with it.
Yeah.
You can't be mad at anybody. You can't be mad at yourself. You just have to let it be reality and trust that tomorrow always comes. You know?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely right. You haven't been. When was the last time you were in a relationship?
It's the 21st today. Just yesterday, October 20th of last year, went out on a first date with
Really?
my now ex-girlfriend of 4 months.
I do remember.
Did you meet her?
No, I don't know if I ever did, but y'all were like, you brought her down here and she, right? I heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's so hard. It's so hard even now to like look in the mirror and be like, I did the best that I could and it wasn't enough. But You gotta fall forward. That's what Ike told me today. In skateboarding, Rodney Mullen?
Rodney Mullen?
Does that sound like the right name? He like invented the ollie. Yeah, I think it's Rodney Mullen. He invented all these, like, he's the godfather of skateboarding. Coined the term falling forward. It's like when you fall backwards after landing a trick, it's because you didn't commit. But if you fall forwards, at least you committed. And you fall, but at least you're going forward.
It's a good point, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you learn every time too, like from.
Even if it doesn't feel like it.
Right.
Even if there's no girl, you learn each day just being alive. So give yourself some credit.
Right. But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to have a girl that I can like spend like all my time with, and not all my time, but
I know.
just have someone that you can like always talk to. Like
I want the person that like I can trust will never leave.
Yeah, that's really that's another thing. It's like that's the ideal thing, but then it's like it's really hard to like trust that you can find that, especially when like every time it feels like that never ends up lasting forever.
Yeah, it's like you're born with your parents and like you grow up understanding that you're always going to be family, and then you try to replicate it romantically, and it's like you've been living it this whole time, but for some reason you can't seem to get a grip on it. You can't seem to like synthesize that trust with another.
Yeah, because once it's broken with one, it's like damn.
Yeah.
It's like,
my roommate Sam, I keep bringing him up, and I wonder if he's watching. His
damn.
girlfriend, that was his first
Yeah.
girlfriend, and I believe hers too. And they've been together now 2 years. They're from the same small town, and I don't know if it's going to work out for them, but I do know that I really try to build my idea of what love is off of them, because it's all that it's.
You said it's his first girlfriend, or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. First girlfriend, first love, like.
Dude, the thing is, I feel like that's how it's meant to be, if you really think about it. Like, back in the day, like, dude, my grandparents, my granddad lived on a farm, like, 2 lots down from my grandmother, and he would come back from, I think, my grandmother's, like, best friend or whatever went to Wake Forest with him, and he would come back once every 6 months or something. She would be waiting there to, like, go on a date with him. She would wait all, like, 6 months, and they'd go on a date, and that was, like, they were the only two, like, it was their...
Every day they'd be looking forward to that day.
Right. We don't have that anymore.
We don't have that anymore.
People move on so quick. It's like you break up
you
with
have
one.
infinite possibilities in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
There's no one girl in the town over.
Right.
There's a trillion girls in your pocket.
Right. Yeah, like...
But we can't give up. We can't just say, like,
No.
that we're cooked. And we especially can't say we're cooked just because, like, we didn't get it right the first try.
Yeah.
Because we can't give up.
No.
Because then you only fail if you quit.
Right.
So...
I mean, yeah, and as long, like, either way, it might not last forever, but at least you're learning how to be, like, a better person. Like, you learn a lot just from a girlfriend, or just, like...
About yourself,
Yeah.
straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Straight up.
You really do. Like, they'll tell you things that you didn't ever think about, or, like certain ways that you act that, like, your guy friends would never tell you, or, like, certain things like that. It's like you...
Yeah, for me, it's like, I'd be going crazy, right? Because she's upset with me, and I just want to, like, why?
Yeah.
But girls, they just don't, like, it's almost like they carry the egg, they have the responsibility of bearing the child. Their minds work in such an emotional way that they put us through, like, a series of rigorous tests, and they are rigorous. Like, yeah, we're stronger. I mean, yeah, we're better at math, but women break us straight up. Like, dude, like, it's funny, like, in, like, pop culture, like, where do you want to eat? I don't know, you pick. And it's like that kind of thing, know? But, like, it's real. Like, it's like it's a joke because it's lived. It's real and it's lived. Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like, because it's a big deal. Like, it's a big deal. Like, they have a kid to give birth to, and we're just like, what's up? I would put me through hell, too. It's like hazing.
Yeah.
You got to know that the guy can handle it, you know? Like,
Yeah.
if he can't handle me fucking with him, then how's he going to handle raising my child?
Right. Yeah. And there's like the ick test or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, that's
you do-
different.
yeah, I guess a little bit. But like, you do one thing real wrong, and it's like.
But that's up to you, like, in your mind. Like, it's up to you to decide if, like, that's the way it is, or if the way it is like, oh, I'm like for me, it's like I'm the best, and she'd be a fool not to choose me, and let me act like that. Like, not like act like I'm the best. Like what actions can I put in place? Like, you know.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, like you gotta be like, puff your chest out and be like, I'm the one you'd pick, and there's just like, why would you even think about it?
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's the best way to get. It's like, yeah, you just gotta be so confident in yourself that you just like, there's no like, why would she say no? You know.
Yeah, but that's how people go to court for stalking.
Well, okay.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but it's like.
I mean, I'm serious, because like that's.
You know, like, you
I
get
feel
the
like maybe I
chance
need
to,
to
like-
change the way that I think. Like, maybe it needs to be more like. Maybe I need to figure out how to do that thing that you do, where it's like, I'm not looking for anything, but if it comes along, like, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy. There's definitely times where they'll like, there'll be a girl where I'm like, oh, maybe, but then it's like, I don't know.
I mean, what would happen? What would happen if a girl like latched onto you? Because I tell myself, if a girl messaged me on any of these social media forums, like started showing up, I always tell myself that like that would be her, but I don't know if I can say that.
No,
Like,
I would think that that's kind of too like clingy.
yeah, but yeah, I guess so. But that's the kind of thing that I do to girls. Like, if I decide I'm gonna go into pursuit, it's like I go into pursuit, you know.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just different for guys and girls. I guess the girl's reason for doing it is just different inherently because she's a girl. Yeah, I guess you'd be right. I honestly, because I think that sort of thing has happened to me. And I
mean, I would just feel like there's some like.
could just find the reason to be like, nah. You know? It'd be an easy reason to find. Because, like, why are you chasing me? You're supposed to be chased, I guess.
Right. Yeah, that's what I feel like. If a girl's chasing me, it's like there's no way I'm.
But is that wrong for us to think? Because that's like an animal thing.
Yeah, it's definitely like some sort of like old instinct we have, or like some sort of.
So does that make it
Primal.
lose?
But like in today's
Lose
day
its-
and age, it's like you kind of just, I don't know. What do you mean lose?
Well, like, you just, does that, like, because it's like a primal thing, does that invalidate it? Does that make it less, you know?
No, I don't think so. I think it's like I mean, it's the same way that like a girl would like the same. It's like it's just we're both like we're basically opposite. Like we're opposites in the way we think. Like. They're looking for a good father for their kids, and we're looking for a good mother. But it's like, that's like at the very end of the day, that's kind of what we're looking for.
Are we looking for a good mother, or are we looking to have sex?
Well, it depends what you're. I mean, it depends what you're looking for. I get that's a good point. Yeah.
Back to the urges. Like, I know.
I guess you get to a point where you are looking for a, because I guess that's not really what you're looking for. We're looking for.
I mean, a girl's world is so different.
It really is. I'd love to just live a day as a girl and just like see how they think. Like,
I swear, like I'm sure, like their fun is just a different kind of fun. Like their pain is a different kind of pain.
Yeah.
Like guys suffer, girls, they suffer, but it's just different. Like a lonely guy kills himself, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It feels more extreme on the guy's side. Like a successful guy is the king of a country, you know? Like it's like
Yeah.
like men are expendable and women are inexpendable almost. Like they're resources, but we are like
Yeah, women are like extremely valuable. if you
yeah,
really
same
think
with
about
women
it.
and children. Always go
Yeah.
first. Like
Because, yeah, there can always be more. Like, you can't. Yeah, I mean, women are. Yeah. That's. Men are expendable. That is true.
but I think that like I find value from being expendable because I have to create my own value.
Yeah.
I wasn't just born with it. Like I have to go out and I have to show the world why.
Yeah, it's true. Because if you're born just a beautiful woman, like.
Life is just different than
Yeah, I mean.
like
And they, like. Like, obviously, they know it. Like,
yeah, and they certainly
much
have
as-
struggles and
right,
such, you know. But
right.
it's like
But as much as they, like. They always know in the back of their mind they have some sort of leg up. Like, I feel like.
but I can
from
still
my
have in the back of my
experience-
mind that I still in the back of my mind have sort of a leg up, you know. It's like
no, I same with me. Like, I mean, I think about that sometimes as well. It's like, damn, I'm really going through it, but like, I mean, so there's someone out there that always want to trade their life with me.
yeah.
Like some kid out like in a terrible country. They're like fighting every day just for like their food or whatever. Have to walk like miles and miles for water. Like, you do have to just be grateful for what you have. But I mean, I don't know how we even got on that topic.
Oh, don't even ask that.
But like, I mean, I guess it came from. I mean, I don't know. Life's got a lot of mysteries.
Life is a mystery.
Life is a mystery. What's your password? Or you not wanna
Start at the K and just drag your finger to the enters.
say- Oh, till the inner.
Yeah.
Oh. That's cool.
Thanks.
Damn, well, I mean, that's not a terrible place to wrap it up. We got, like... I feel like we've already kind of talked about addiction,
Yeah.
consistency. I guess we do have one more, which would be interesting, like faith and religion.
You're religious. I know you are.
I mean, I
I just don't know to the extent.
I don't go to church, which I wish I do. I would like to start going. I feel like I need to find a church. Where did you go when you were growing up? I know you went to church, didn't you?
I don't know. It was split from that one that was downtown and like another like Catholic.
Okay. So are you Catholic or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But my dad's side is Jewish.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I was baptized in a Catholic church.
Okay.
And I did First Communion with, funny story, Lola LaVecchia and Molly Shercliffe.
No
And I
way.
remember Lola got her period and made it known. Or maybe she didn't mean to, but I knew. And this was like a coming of age story for me because I didn't even know what that was. Well, I knew what it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it blew my mind.
Uh-huh.
I was like, what's going on? Just being nosy, dude.
Wow, she was getting baptized?
No, this is communion. We're like
Okay,
13.
Okay. I was
You're
about to
baptized when
say.
you're like a little kid.
Yeah. Well, not always.
I know, but we all were.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like,
I don't remember my baptism.
she brought that up in church, though.
You know, it was probably like Molly told me or something. Like, I can't remember the
Okay.
details. I just remember that happened.
Interesting.
It's those stories that make you the person you are. You know, like, it's just those things that, like,
Yeah.
somehow they all accumulate into, like, me.
Yeah.
Like, what? I don't...
No, I do. I mean, I've read a lot of the Bible. I mean, I do like the New Testament though.
Oh shoot, your mic turned red. I guess it's about to die.
Oh really?
Yeah, good thing we're about to wrap it up. I wonder if
Okay.
it's okay. We have
True.
tons of audio.
But yeah, no. I mean, I do. Like, I believe that. Like, I mean, I don't know how much I believe about like, like the reincarnation or all that, or like what the actual like symbolism behind it is. It might not really like the way it's written might not exactly be what they're saying it was, but like I believe that I definitely believe in like God, or that there's like like there's a plan for everyone in some way or another, and that I do believe everything happens for a reason as well.
That's a recorder, isn't it?
I don't know what that
Did you ever play that in
It
school?
definitely is. Some kid just walking around the neighborhood playing the recorder.
It's that backyard.
Oh, he's okay.
Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. Da, 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 da.
But yeah, I mean, so you believe in God?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I used to give a firm no,
Really?
but who am I to say? Nobody, that's for sure.
I mean, I don't know if I believe in like I think that there's got to be some sort of person that, or like some sort of thing that like created that. Like, there's just no way we're all living this like we all get to experience life without like someone that created it or something, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's too good for there just to not have been like some sort of vision behind it.
True.
The last one on here is the future of our country.
Yeah, we already talked about that one.
Did we?
Well, I brought it up. I don't know if we spoke about it.
I don't think we did.
Who knows what kind of world our kids will be living in?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, with,
AI this, AI that.
yeah,
Is there even going to be TVs anymore? Who knows?
yeah. Yeah, no, it'll definitely be interesting.
We're documenting it right now, just for the record. We are documenting our time right now.
Yeah, we might look back in 20 years and be like, oh my God, why are we not appreciating this even more? And
Yeah.
I'm appreciating this
I have a
for what it is right now.
same.
But I really hope it's not like that. I hope it just keeps getting better. But I don't know. I mean, have you seen the Apple Vision Pro?
I put it on. I was in the one off Broadway, or the Apple store that's on like the southwest corner of Central Park, right in the same plaza as
Really?
Trump Tower,
I know
with the
exactly where that
glass
is.
square.
Yeah.
That's open 24 hours. I was up
Mm-hmm.
in there like 4:30 a.m. Sorry, and
Did you do like the?
Damn, it's cool.
The demonstration or whatever.
did you?
Yeah, and
It's
like
so awesome.
it's like it'll flash between like you're in different places, and it actually kind of feels like you're there.
It does feel like it.
Like there's a woman like going down into the lake or something, and it's like you're literally there. Like, it's real creepy.
Yeah.
And then on the like you can take videos on like the new iPhones, like the newest iPhone. It'll like if you take a video.
Spatial video.
Yeah, and it's like you're living in the actual moment.
That's so
Again,
insane.
like-
And you know, Tesla, the cars, they create the world around them for their own computational.
Really.
Like they with LiDAR, I don't know if it's LiDAR, I don't know what they use, but it's the same technology that spatial video takes advantage of, and it creates the world around it so it can drive itself.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Crazy. Yeah.
So we're definitely going to have self-driving cars. I promise you that.
Yeah.
We will have completely self-driving cars.
But do you think they'll mandate that?
Oh, yeah. I think is a time that's coming where, by law, all cars need to be self-driven. And I think different companies will patent different algorithms and try to market safer self-driving. But in the end, because I believe you cannot keep secrets, you know, employees will move from company to company, and algorithms will catch up with each other, and every auto dealer will begin to pressure Congress, at least in the United States, to make it illegal for cars to be self-driven.
Yeah.
Which, that might be like our grandkids' kids.
I think, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just like...
Because it's going to take generations. I mean, you and I would hate that.
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
driving is like life.
Yeah. No, I mean it's a trend that's been going on. It's like we're trading our freedom for safety, and that's just how it's been since they wrote the Constitution. It's like they wrote these general guidelines, and then it's like more like rules are just gonna keep changing for like trading freedom for safety. Like First Amendment, you used to be able to say literally anything, and then they're like, okay, you can't yell fire in a like crowded room or whatever. You can't own certain types of guns. They take certain freedoms away in exchange for safety, and that's just gonna continue, and we'll see how far it goes, but hopefully we don't lose too much freedom.
Yeah, who knows, man. It's definitely going to change a lot. That's all we really can know.
Yeah. Well, it's nice. The sun's almost completely set now.
It's one of those.
Yeah.
Longest episode I ever did, by far.
Well, I'm honored.
We'll do it again.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
I'm waiting for the guest that's the first to come back on, you know?
Yeah.
Who knows who it's going to
Reoccurring
be.
guest.
Yeah. All right.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you, Mr. Cadis.
Thank you. That one died.
Oh, man.
See, now I have to go and pull all these files so I have room for the next one. And then I'm going to be up all night tonight. Respect. Worth it.
Are you really?
Worth it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.